just need to double check that this is indeed episode 9 and I'm not being retarded.
Do they have those cringy holodeck episodes in Deep Space Nine?
Yes.
Yes, but Deep Space Nine was like the holodeck is for fucking instead of it's for playing Robin Hood.
I mean, of course it's for fucking. It's like everyone knows.
Well,
But
yes, but they
do
were
other
honest
things.
about it. They don't have Starfleet holodecks. They have Cardassian holodecks, and they are controlled by said gangster who rents them out. It's a paid service by Ferengi.
They are more honest about it.
It's the superior Star Trek in every way.
I mean, I can't believe it's better than all the other Star Treks. Now, how better that is for me, that's the point.
The captain uses weapons of mass destruction on a human colony to get them to leave. That's how much better it is.
But
Orbital
that means it's killing
bombardment.
humans, the superior race, so he's doing something wrong.
Will you ever be fucking happy?
No, I'm just using the
You're
way
looking
that
for
I
things
love
to be,
the show to just troll you.
Yeah, you're looking for things to be happy about. I get it. Anyway, let me just ratchet up the power level of the Earthbound a couple of dots for that bit of fuckery. So, Chapter 9. We left off right after your confrontation in the 7th. It's the evening of the 7th of August. Your assaulter has fucked off after being, wheeled off for emergency surgery on his spurting leg wound and his badly bruised kidneys from the fall.
Right, and we were talking about, like, can we induce a coma? Should we confront him with the Bible or just leave him there? Well, we know he's being watched. Because I think we already assumed in character, okay, that's another demon possessing someone.
Give me a intelligence medicine at a 5, Dan. You have no idea how to commit a murder.
God
That's the
damn.
point. We don't want to do a murder.
I don't know, the versions I heard after last session were like, trap him in eternal medically induced limbo and or just fucking kill him. Yeah, no, like that. Lethal injection was the vibe I got from that discussion. Like, I thought that was the plan.
We're just discussing all possibilities. It's in the list, but I think like a permanent coma should be better.
Yeah.
If he doesn't know, like, if Anna doesn't know how to do it, can't do it.
The police are gonna take your statement. Given that this is not the first incident that has happened here, you're probably by now getting the vibe that there is gonna be a police car watching this apartment in case more shit happens, cause they're starting to get suspicious about the amount of fuckery going on here, cause one incident is an accident. If people are constantly trying to get in here and tag you, you're into some nefarious shit.
People are just gang stalking as it happens.
We're just massively popular.
It must have been Sam's show fans and are just going mad. Social relationships are hard these days.
Alright, if you use that explanation, well then, Yeah. The police car is for your protection. We don't suspect you, but not that they necessarily say there would be one, but it's kind of like they're, they're getting kind of iffy about how much this is happening all of a sudden. But let's call it like by the time you're done, 2 hours till sundown.
Right.
And you checked in with your contacts and realized that this guy was the guy which you were supposed to check up on like 2 months ago or something. When he sent a message to to what was it, Sophia? That things were that he thinks he has been getting noticed by the woman he was stalking.
Not exactly. He told that he was preparing to ambush her and stopped replying afterwards.
Well, who knows what silent telephones, right? Some kind of confrontation must have happened. And now he's a demonic puppet. Possessed, you believe. He did not have Christ in his heart, so something else could crawl in.
Either satanic cult or more possession. Did the plagues of Egypt happening in the city advanced this day?
There's still the occasional... Well, in the morning, yes, some of you dreamed this night. It's still hot. It's still... mosquitoes are still going crazy. You didn't notice anything beyond that. Time has not particularly advanced beyond what I described during the day. Or last session.
What do we do? Oh, I guess we just
Go on an extended
Safe.
holiday in a different country.
You could always summon
Yeah,
a demon and be like, "What the fuck is going on?" They would know what this means, surely.
I'm against the demon summoning, but anyone honestly, in character, anyone is up to sudden vacations.
That's actually a very bad idea. We already met Faye, had a lot of problems. We already met vampires, had a lot of problems. Now you want to have problems with the demons.
Problems are happening. I'm thinking of just leaving the town until the problems go away. I always wanted to go to Mount Athos. If God really scares demons, I think that place should be cool.
Why do you think God is there? Like there specifically?
No, Mount Athos is like this recluse place where there's a bunch of real hardcore monks. They're so hardcore that you can't even bring females in. So of course it's a very holy place.
What the fuck, Nick?
Out of characters, you guys don't know Mount Athos.
I know what that is. It's no girls allowed peninsula meme.
It's not a meme, it's actually there's
It's a real place in Greece.
yeah, 20,000 monks there. It's all the hardcore non-Catholic monks are there. Like if you are going to find someone with true faith, there's
First of
like
all,
a
not
very high
Catholic
density.
Orthodox monks. That's kind of a different thing.
Ah, yes.
Greeks are Orthodox.
Exactly, all non-Catholic hardcore monks. So all the Orthodox hardcore monks are there, and there's also the ones in Alexandria. Those are also very hardcore.
I remember the Ferengi episodes, Nyaxi.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, I don't know, maybe the guy in the hospital could shed some light on stuff if we could get him interviewed.
But I don't want to risk if it's another demon.
Well, yeah, that's problematic, I guess.
Well, at least it's heavily wounded. So it's better than trying to get answers out of the nun, especially since you have no way to easily track her right now.
If only we knew that there are weaknesses atheists, or
Although if it is a demon, well, you saw how well the vampire tanked the shots, right? What if a demon has some ability to overcome damage as well?
it might be a Frau too, I guess. You know, if you're speaking
was-
out of character.
That guy was so strong. Yeah, he's probably something bad.
Maybe he chose not to heal the damage and cut his losses, use the, ambulance to get out of a situation which he couldn't win anymore.
From what we've seen of the sister, she's not like immune to stuff. She still acts like a bit superhuman, so I don't want to go there. And the guy just
You
shows his true
saw
form.
at least once her sobering up in an instant the moment she needed to be clear-headed. So they must... It's like they have some sort of ability to heal themselves or regenerate by a conscious decision to do so. So if he is in the hospital, he might not be there for long.
Let's feel his. How to explain? The bag of liquid that transfer liquids into his body with holy water.
I don't think we can access the IV drip. That.
I mean, I could probably swap them around with a different one.
Yeah.
If you want to prepare an IV bag that is a like holy water which has been brought to like the proper saline levels to act as a saline drip without obvious if you want to make saline solution out of holy water, why don't you give me a roll of do you have craft?
I think we're going the wrong
Yeah.
way. are-
No,
we're
I
not
actually think that's
making-
an excellent idea.
No, it's
I just-
excellent, but instead of trying to make an IV drip out of holy water, why we don't turn an IV drip in a holy IV drip? You just get one from a hospital and bring to the priest to be blessed.
Well,
That's the exact same thing, basically.
It's easier this way. Like you just get one
the
new
priest
from a hospital.
might think it's a bit weird because the priest had all his memories of the supernatural removed.
No,
I
we go-
don't have craft, but I have medicine.
We can bring to the priest of the demon former hunter place. Like we know the Bible we got there might be special.
The problem
can
is
just
that we
say
need
for it's
to
for
sneak into the hospital, get this IV thing, then give it to the priest, then
You can take either approach, getting bags of either empty or filled of saline solution.
there are too many points of failure in this case.
Like, I'm just saying, like, you can get like half a dozen of those bags via Anna's job. These are not at all tightly controlled. I would imagine they wouldn't be. Like, she has a medical license. She can go into like a pharmacy and be like, hey, I need some IV bags for my grandma. She likes to stay hydrated, and you know, like easy.
That okay. Let's try that
Yeah, like
approach.
it's getting that kind of basic medical equipment is easy when you have someone with a valid medical license. Like, they'll just sell it to her.
hey Anna, can you get me some opioids, please?
That's a bit harder.
They side-eye me.
I think opioids are heavily tracked, is the problem. So
Yeah.
she would have to hand in the empty ampule and account for how it was used.
They are because doctors started selling them.
Yeah,
Or use
like
the
it's to
chemicals.
prevent exactly this kind of shit bacon.
Man, I'm just really in pain. My life is pain, just give me the opioids.
All right, I will make a roll on your behalf. Meanwhile, so everything is closed in Germany in workday evenings. Everything gets the fuck closed, but tomorrow Anna can get IV supplies, and then in the evening you can pursue, or if one of you doesn't have to be at work, those of you who have variable shifts, you can, I guess Lux and James can go to the Gregorian monastery and see if they're willing to bless some IV bags. And I think this would be like an 8. There we go. The night comes. It's a nice, warm summer night. Let's see. Perception awareness, everyone.
Base difficulty?
Yeah.
It's like base. I have attentive.
Okay. Yeah. Lucas, you still have an unspecified dread. The rest of you sleep soundly except for James. Attentive. Alright, so you are going around your routine. You keep meeting pets, animals, cats, dogs. Every time you reach down to pet one, they seem to turn away though, as if they're more interested in something else, and they just start absent-mindedly trotting off somewhere. And you are attentive. It's almost like you can, there's like a whisper in a female voice. You can't make out the words, but it's almost like she's, by the tone, she's calling to something, and she's just repeating it again and again. And yeah, you wake up. Who has the contact? Who would have the contact phone for your new Tremere friend?
I think they see Sam as the real wizard of the group, so
No,
probably Sam.
they see Sam as the fucking useless charlatan of the group, as per her flaw.
I mean, she's the one that does real magic on TV. So yeah, not sure who would have the phone.
It's up to you guys. Like, it would have been sent to your base.
I think James should have the phone.
Hey, then you wake in the early morning hours to the phone ringing.
Look at it. Fuck. Just go for it. Hello?
Good morning, James. I looked into the friend you mentioned. The one with the pet swan. I did not get permission to look into the specialized archives for this. My superiors were rather reluctant to give me access to any such materials, which is understandable. Their kind is dangerous. They need to be lured by a specialist, usually. So you may have a swan keeper of sorts somewhere in the city conducting illegal breeding. More
Carter, what do we even like? We asked him to do research for us
You
previously.
gave him information on your encounter with the demon. He's repaying the favor by giving you some of what he discovered.
Right.
She has a pet swan?
He's talking about the swan wings. He's
Oh,
trying to
okay.
speak in code. The phones, Nyaxi, they're bugged. They're always bugged these days.
Like after it was the demon, just like surprised that they actually like going deep. Interesting, yeah.
In particular, in terms of dealing with swans and their issues, the faith, Catholics, certain rites and traditions, like we have seen in some recent modern movies, have been known to be effective. You may wish to direct your attention there. I do not have specific instructions for you that I can share with you. But I believe that even an improvised effort, if it is based upon the right traditions, may be somewhat helpful in resolving the situation.
Thanks for the information, friend. I will keep in mind. Honestly, it's like I hear the swans shouting from distance. Some strange happenings are going recently. I think these swans are getting out of hand.
Indeed, my friends and cousins are somewhat concerned as well. We too have been hearing the swan's song. We are concerned she may be calling to the rest of her kind.
Looks like it. We are going to visit a friend on the hospital. He's really, really bad. He fell several floors, poor guy. But after meeting him, and we are just doing a special treat to him in the hospital with, just some prayer to see if he gets well. And after
So
that, we'll
this,
update the situation on the
friend
songs.
is one of the swan keepers.
Yes.
Well, it is perhaps overstepping my authority a little bit, but perhaps my superior could pay him a visit as a favor. So if it is difficult for you to send your best regards to this dear friend.
We're trying to keep it low for now. I'll keep your offer in mind, but we have to try something else before.
Well, do please keep us informed, and we certainly don't want to anger the Swan people. The way he says it, it's like, don't get caught, but fuck them.
I'll update you on this night on how things go.
Very well.
Goodbye.
Dude just like slides a report on an encounter with a demon to his regent. See his clan status go up by infinitesimal increment and having acquired this, like, yes! Trivia points!
I just sent in the group shots a bit early, but some people probably wake up at this time. Yeah, got confirmation with our Shadow Wizard Money Gang guy. Yeah, fate stuff probably works.
Yeah.
If we get into bad situation in the hospital, he knows someone that can also send some enforcers there. Probably through legal means.
Oh, you didn't catch what I was putting down. He was suggesting that the Camelot just murdered this guy with a...
Exactly.
Yeah, because they have ways in. Like, they probably have a guy in the hospital who's like, just like an Igor, just feels a certain, fucking again, I hate this job.
They have someone there, they just don't need to break into murder. It'll be a clean murder with no threats back to us or them.
Yeah, exactly. They have a guy in every major hospital for situations just like this.
What gets
Can you imagine the tax and boons you can get if you're the vampire with the guy in the hospital who's ready to commit murders on people coming in?
Guess I just go back to sleep.
Yeah, it's like 4:30. All of you just half wake up from a phone buzzing. The cat gives a dissatisfied meow from the corner of the Yangtze. So, morning comes, daily obligations. The two of you get to visit Anna at her job. She hands you sloshing bags of saline fluid. Like, honestly, you could probably just inject a small amount of holy water into these without changing the composition enough that it would cause, like, immediate detrimental effects. Right, like, not make it noticeable, it's just the amount of concentration. Because those bags are, like, pretty hefty, they're, like, at least half a liter, so... You know. But, to the monastery. When did I say the tours were Fridays and Sundays, I think? So today's tour day. I don't remember. I know for sure there was some on Sundays, but there it is. Le Friday. You have your saline. Go into the lobby. there is a picture with black ribbons running down the sides of a nun. Flowers laid out, some candles. In loving memory of our dear departed sister. What do? You are at location.
I guess if it's only after the tour, I just go with the tour. I see the priest again. I talk more with him.
All right, you pull him aside, the two of you, and you were here before, my son.
Yes. Actually, I still have a Bible that you blessed. I just take the
That's
Bible with me.
right. I hope it has served as a comfort for you.
It's really been helping me and my family. My grandma's sick, and I would like if you could bless some of her IV drips. She's really worried recently, and I think that would be the best to comfort her.
That's clever. Weird, but clever. Give me a flat charisma expression.
Yeah, charisma expression. I wanted manipulation subterfuge, but alright. I'm fucked. That's just a straight up lie, man. Please let me be manipulation.
You,
For
your
me,
manipulation
it's
expression, how about that?
That's 50% more dice. That's still 3 dice.
Spend a
For
willpower.
me, it would be 1 die at difficulty 8. I don't know why you're bringing me there.
Dice at 6. I'll be for sure spending a willpower point on this.
Okay.
I did.
The priest gives you a look. My son, I will do this for you to aid your ailing grandmother, but please remember that the church, we're not here to be faith healers. We are here to comfort and guide the spirit. And he suspects we can give you a 3-minute lecture on you know, like, listen, go to the TV psychics for this shit next time, but he will bless your IV bags, and may God speed the healing of this young boy's grandmother. It's kind of like a half-assed blessing that's not strictly speaking turning it into holy water, but you know, like, he's invoking the power of God, and you know, it's charged with good intentions.
That's why the Catholic Church is dying out. They're not doing Catholic mysticism anymore.
They are not fulfilling their function anymore!
If that was an evangelical church like the American ones, they would just I want you to exorcise someone from me. Oh yeah, sure, let's do it.
Hell,
That's
that
right here,
whole sing-song, right? In church, shaking, etc. It'd be great. Yes, Sam, why haven't you charged the water with positive memories yet?
They haven't asked me.
See, it's your fault. Sam is just wait.
And you
Samantha's
offer.
spiritual path does not work unless you first reach out to connect with her power, and only then she can connect her power to yours. It's all about connections, you see.
I know, like, Sam is very powerful. She can do the magic even without chanting, but I'm still not sure if that's enough. I just take thank the priest. I continue with the door. I go around again. I take opportunity to slowly pray and actually starting believing, because if even the vampire said that, yeah, just what the movie says about priests fighting demons, it's real, I guess. I'll give an honest try now instead of the meme try we were giving before. I'm actually trying to believe this. If angels and demons are real, God might be actually there listening to us, so
Okay. Give me a perception awareness roll. Yeah, as you're praying and trying to connect with divine matters, your eyes are drawn to the room like the door which you had noticed when you were here the first time. And you just feel a sense of almost like an echo of cold dread from there, like something happened in there. And there's almost like there's a fading spiritual stain on that particular location.
actually ask the priest what is in that room.
Oh, that is one of the cells for where the nuns sleep.
Did something bad happen there?
It's a private matter, I'd rather not say.
Just look in that direction. I slowly do the sign of the cross.
The priest, for an instant, he looks like he wants to reprimand you, then he glances at the door and crosses himself as well.
Yeah, just continue and note down that if I was an Earthbound, I would be there, you know? No one would expect it.
Heck of a location, right?
Alright, that was fruitful.
Indeed. You may depart.
Now I have to get this to the dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just need
bring the
to.
AB troops to Anna.
Indeed. Well, presuming then that you are meeting in the evening at the base. There's no doubt shows like we have here where they recount all the shitty things that happened in your area during the night. It's because we have like a show called Hotspot in translation, like Dagpunta. I don't know if you've seen it, Matt. It's the last night's cops were called to this place. This place is like a constant stream of human misery for the vultures. So one of those shows you can use to track down where this guy was taken, I would think. Because that definitely made the news, right? Gunshot in a residential neighborhood in Germany? God damn it. This works with Discworld vampires, not so much with these ones, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's why I have to adapt it so much to work in Mage. Instead of holy water is like human blood in, vampire blood out, and then you put on the actual generator that turns the vitae rich blood into quintessence.
Quintessence into heat, and the heat is of course used to turn a steam turbine.
Exactly.
Everything you do, it's always back to a steam turbine in the end. But I don't think I need to make you roll perception investigations at like 4 or 5, like tracking down where a guy like that went. Like you can get an idea what hospital he was taken to. It would be on the news. And by now you would have an idea where to look. So, he is in a hospital in intensive care. Probably like 9 hours of surgery. Luckily, the subject was in very good health, very fit, very healthy. Clearly, an athlete of some kind. So he came through the surgery okay without any complications, apparently. Which again, inconsistent with the history this guy is supposed to have.
Would be the best way. Like, it could be just someone visiting, or we could just send our doctor and just ask her to push it through.
I could go in dressed up in my usual attire, work attire.
I'm just measuring you for my slab for later, boy.
I mean, just
It's
you know,
important
if you
to mention.
Yes.
I bring the good blessed Bible with us.
Thing is, he is in intensive care, and I think the tracking of visitors and how much of an eye they keep on patients is somewhat, more closely watched because it's intensive care. He's in post-op, he's still in the danger zone. He's still at -7, right?
I guess that's why just if Anna is just, dressed with a medical attire, walking around with confidence, she can say, "Oh, actually, Dr. Anna from this other hospital." They actually can go and, "Oh, yeah, she's from here." It's the one that's kind of like, just pretend you should be there. You're doing something for the other hospital, and you can just walk in, go to his room, talk with the nurse, and just change the thing.
Give me like a luck dice, Dan.
You pressed minus instead of D. Which is really weird. How the fuck did you do that? What keyboard do you Australians have?
My brain's not working correctly at the moment, so
Okay, so yeah, it's a hospital on the other side of town, and here's the thing. Like, yeah, you could walk in there. You definitely have a medical license. It's gonna attract attention to your real identity, though. How about I step away for a sec, come up with a detailed plan, and I will let you commit an error, as it were, in whatever way you desire.
I can hack into hospital's database, set up a fake doctor named something something, make a badge for Anna with the name Doctor something something, put the Doctor something something on schedule to do something in the same room as the patient is in, and she just sneaks in and puts holy water into his body.
think it would be easier instead of making her a doctor, actually a nurse. Because if it's a new nurse, like, oh, I'm so and so, the new nurse. Oh, we have a new nurse. Yeah, just check the system, and like we can actually have the proper documentation. Nurse would be easier, is not as big as a doctor. And even if you somehow fail into hacking, we can just try to go with the same route, but with more lies and more points of failure. Just a random nurse walking, oh, I'm the new one, Dr. So-and-so asked me to check on this patient.
If you can make it to the patient's chart, you will know exactly what doctor is assigned to him. Failing that, you can just look up online what doctors are part of the intensive care unit.
Yeah. But is thinking on Lucas just trying to hack and breach into the hospital database.
It's a civilian hospital, so it should not be. It should be like medium difficulty.
Go ahead and roll intelligence hacking then. Okay. You hack into the hospital.
I create a nurse named.
You want to add someone to the
Yes.
okay.
Anna, how's your nurse gonna be named?
Gertrude's, what's a good last name?
You know, you should just do Anna written like the other way around. They will never figure it out.
Gertrude Dietrich.
Okay.
I will require another roll from you, Matt.
Of course. Yeah.
Because you have read access, but you're trying to hack into their HR system remotely, and that might be a bit more secure because payroll goes through some of those systems you're trying to access. And it's definitely not going to be difficulty 6. It is a hospital, so call it a 7. They're not that secure, but yeah, money is more secure than the general shit.
Stop. I spend a willpower point here,
All right.
which was completely not necessary.
Okay.
Basically,
You never
I
know.
want to not write a log that I did this at this point in time.
Okay. You do this. Funnily enough, some of these systems have been hacked before. There are existing backdoors exactly where you're trying to access through. And you think there's at least 3 people that are drawing payroll that are not actually working in this hospital or have some sort of alternate identity that is tied to this hospital. Someone's hacked this shit before and done what you are doing.
Can he get these identities?
Sure, you have 3 random names of low-level agents, probably of the Camarilla.
Yeah, exactly. Just to be sure, and that's a good.
Just show these to the hound. These yours?
No, we just called the Tremere. Oh yeah, ask your friend to get so and so from the hospital to do it for us. We couldn't really do it. It's just a power move. You know who your agent is.
Write down somewhere these fake people and create our new nurse Gertrude Dietrich.
Okay.
Then I print the badge for this nurse and give it to Anne.
Do you disable the backdoors? Because there's gonna be like an extra logging subroutine in there that is sending these like alarms over the web when someone, from the outside accesses the system like this? Do you want to allow that alarm to go, or do you want to prevent it?
That's a good question, actually.
Because, like, someone with that many successes, you can see that someone thinks they own this system and has, made sure that
Okay.
they see if someone fucks with
Hear
their
me
shit.
out. I want to disable it for like 1 hour and then turn it back on.
You can absolutely do that, or you can add an extra message to the log that is being sent out, like just what, append to
No.
the.
It's important that people who are tapping into this system don't know that I tapped into the system, and they will think that it works the same way they thought it was.
All right. Absolutely. You cover your tracks. Like, this is the job they, like hospital systems, this is the job they give to fresh neonates. So, it's not like you're necessarily dealing with the best hacker that Nosferatu has. That's the one that's keeping an eye on the Internal Intelligence Agency and the people keeping track of weird cultists. Because that agency needs to be as pathetically incompetent as possible. This is low priority shit. But indeed, you have... now then, plastic ID cards. You do not have a specialized printer for those. And you will need to print out Gertrude Dietrich's ID so people don't ask questions. How do you proceed about getting that? Look for some place that has a printer like that and rents it?
Have
just
you
go to
heard
our
about how Max Foch infiltrated the ARMS Expo in UK?
I watched it, but I don't remember it. I watched it like years ago.
Basically, he just made bullshit badge up,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
just
but you
make it the
need
badge. You can
to.
just go to any of the like printing place around and say, oh yeah, we need the hospital printer is broken. We go one near the hospital. Can you print this for us, like new nurse?
USB with the information, with like the encrypted magnetic strip or chip info, etc. All right, I'd say that's, you know what? Sure, you can have a manipulation subterfuge roll to make this happen.
he'll be doing that.
Go to around. I don't know how take you guys call printing places in English.
I mean, there are print shops.
Print shops. Okay, yeah.
Like, I don't know. I think it's print shops, but
Yeah, I mean, we have Australian here. Australian. What's the proper English term for places you can just pay for them to print stuff for you?
It is usually a print shop, but most stores like that mostly go by a printer name like Lexmark or something like that.
Yeah, just go to a print shop near the hospital. Manipulation subterfuge. Yeah, I'm even going to spend a willpower because that's a big one. Should be enough for 3 successes. So.
wow, you jinxed yourself so hard, but the dice took mercy.
That's
Yeah.
free.
There is one singular problem with this. There is a pimply kid who looks like all of 17 who tells you for the entire time you're trying to make the machine work without helping you in a meaningful way just how insecure it is that the hospital sent you off premises to print an ID card at a print shop and he won't shut up until you're done. He fancies himself something of a security expert. But you are able to acquire the item.
Just bring it back to Anna.
Okay, so there is a Gertrude Dietrich in the system. Is she did you backdate her employment, or does she start today/tomorrow? Like, what's the info on her entry in the system?
I think she should be new, like either started this week or like
Let's say
today,
she
you know?
started on Monday this week.
And she's getting transferred to intensive care for the evening shift because whatever
Yeah.
reason. Okay,
Maybe there is no enough people there.
Okay. Okay. So, Anna, they just signed you up for a second job in the evenings at another hospital.
I work too hard.
Okay. Anna, perception alertness. Yeah, your boyfriend. It's been not too busy a day, and you've been chattering back and forth. He mentioned something as you're getting off work from the brain dead fog of having nothing to do. Something about maybe being gone for a few days. Something with his Satanism thing.
Maybe I should have a break on that for a little while. There's a little bit of a blood thing going around with all these mosquitoes.
He sends out a laughing emoji. It's not like that. I wouldn't go to an orgy without you.
You better not.
Okay. Sam, a lot of people have been calling in about a bunch of weird dreams, and they seem eerily similar to what some of you have experienced. Like perhaps some kind of an omen or a precognition of things to come.
It's actually incredibly reassuring that we're not the only ones having this dream.
But yeah, there. Why don't you give me like a perception empathy to see if I can give you any more information that you might be able to pull out of the commonalities.
I have insightful.
I think insightful would apply, so that's a full success. It's a basic bit of information I can give you. The thing seems to be localized to Stuttgart and dropping off in intensity rapidly the further out of city you are. It's something that's happening to this city. And beyond that, I'll give you like 2 details of your choosing. Or like, yeah, 2 minor questions or 1 major one.
Okay, what do you wanna know? I'm not sure what to ask for.
Common patterns into dreams, like
Yeah, that's fair.
Common patterns in the dreams. A sense of impending doom. A lot of them have something to do with animal life. And it's, yeah, pretty much everyone is getting the vibe of being an observer to something that is going to happen. Like they're not an actor so much as someone watching from the outside. But yeah, like sense of impending doom covers a lot of ground, and it's probably the best way to describe what people have been sensing. And this isn't like all of your usual viewers. There's a lot of the usual viewers who call in a lot that don't sense this, but there's like a vocal minority who might have some degree of actual sensitivity that are all, you know, like it's kind of like some of the people you guessed might have some smidgen of, you know, latent talent. They're the most likely to have dreams like this.
That's fair. Yeah. Was it a minor or major question? Or?
That would be a minor.
Okay.
Unless you tell me you want to make it a major, it's gonna be a minor, unless it's a thing that can only be gotten with a major question.
Fair.
It's my algorithm for defaulting. Unless you click on the Empower Spell Meta Magic, it's gonna be the Garden Variety cast.
Das ist so weird.
Timing?
Huh. But why the mosquitoes?
It's animals in general she's attracting. Mosquitoes are just one more of them, I think.
Well,
Like I got the
guess.
thing with the dogs and cats just ignoring me and going to a certain direction.
Was it like in real life or in a dream?
It was in a dream.
Oh, it wasn't a dream. So yeah, still, I wasn't really aware of that by the way it was described.
Makes sense.
I think I'd be actually doing a call for animals. I don't actually know Demon, like never read the books. I don't want to read the books, so I have no idea what could it be.
No, I know which lord could be. It's just I don't think she's a devourer based on what she looked like.
Yeah, she definitely didn't seem to have any animal controlling powers when you met her or interacted with her. She gave off an
Yeah.
entirely different vibe. Like that is a legitimate thing which you can put together in character at this point. By the way, that there seems to be a disconnect with what she seems to be able to do and what is happening.
She has swan wings, right? Oh, that's fucked.
You don't know the visages of demons.
Yeah, I don't know it in character, but out of character I know it.
Well, yeah, that's about as far from the animal kingdom as you can get, right?
Yeah, all the animal form look like furries in their apocalyptic form. Hmm. Okay, second minor question. Let's see. Common pattern is obviously interesting. Impending doom. What else could we ask? Or should we just make it a major question?
I need to think of what else I can give you in common patterns.
Yeah, the way TST is putting it, we're missing the right question. There's a question that we need to ask. It will give us a lot of information. That of course he knows and it's obvious for him, but I don't.
Yeah, no, I know. It's so fucking hard being in this seat.
Well, what else could you ask about dreams except patterns?
Having could be more specific on the location, I guess. To try
Well, we
to
already know
or, like,
it's just in Stuttgart, and then it falls out.
yeah, but if you have like the specific location, we can triangulate like,
Oh, we can
oh,
triangulate the
probably
center.
here. Yeah.
I wonder if that is within the confines of a minor question.
I mean,
It
familiar
would be a major
statures,
because
that's what
you're
you're
just
asking, yeah.
I
asking every
wouldn't
person,
give
so
you
where do
a
you live?
I wouldn't give you a specific thing. Like, you know, like specific set of coordinates, but I would let you narrow it down with a minor.
Yeah, let's narrow it down, I guess.
Okay.
Where's the epicenter?
So Stuttgart, like any city, has several parks. If you had to guess where whatever this is will eventually take place, it's gonna be a green space somewhere in the confines of Stuttgart, probably somewhere near the city center. So it won't be some basement, it won't be some rooftop. It will be, you know, a green space of some kind, somewhere that's as close to nature as possible within the confines of the city.
Shit. That is interesting. Well, at least it narrows it down a lot. Makes sense too with the animal things, I guess.
What do you mean by SMT3, Dan?
In the opening part of that game, in a park, there was, before the apocalypse, there was a mass murder at a park of a bunch of cultists.
She wouldn't murder a bunch of cultists. That would be mean. She doesn't murder people without a reason. But indeed, you free yourselves from your obligations on this glorious Friday. And what supplies do you want to bring? The Blessed Bible and the Blessed IV fluid. Anything else?
Obviously, the ID.
Yeah, TAD for Anna, but like we should be nearby, maybe even in the hospital. Like how autistic is German hospitals? I can imagine that like American hospital have metal detectors, but Germany doesn't, right? We could have a knife in our pocket in case the guy just gets up.
I don't think I've been through a metal detector when I went to the hospital to visit older relatives, but it wasn't an intensive care, so I wouldn't know.
I don't
I
think there
asked
would
this
be
question.
a metal detector, but there would be. It would be in like a separate part of the building, and there would be heavy glass doors, like turn off all phones, don't interfere with the machines kind of thing going on, probably, I guess.
I think
And
I
some
should stay in the
pressurized doors.
car because I have fame. So I should probably
Mm.
not
You
be
say
seen
the
during this
car, but like
operation.
I could be
No,
just
the problem is here's the thing. Uh, what is the probability that Anna will stab to death a demon possessed person?
not just
Go on.
Anna itself. It's just like if for some reason he just unleashes and starts killing people, like if we should be like close enough to try to support and now just distract, or we should wait on Tikar to get the guns and rush. That's the kind of question. Because Tikar will probably be close at the entrance of the intensive care unit. Just it has an easily accessible
Uh,
door for ambulances to come in. We can be just on the other block nearby. It should be
I
completely
would
fine.
say that you will have to park a little ways away because the area and the area directly around the entrance to the intensive care unit will be reserved for ambulances, so they can just screed in there if they need to and
Yeah,
unload
but like
someone.
we'll be at most a minute away, not
Yeah,
several minutes. So we can just be there with guns ready, waiting for the signal, or we could be even closer, with just a knife, like walking around the host. Oh, I'm looking for my relative, looking lost. I think staying at the car is better if things go south, but I'm not sure.
Anna's shift is probably starts at like I don't know. Uh, when it's still light outside. In any case. So it's not that weird if you're just like, I don't know, chatting and drinking water from a bottle next to the hospital entrance, as long as you're not interfering with anyone. It's not like it's 2 a.m. It's like, what the fuck are those cunts doing out there, right? So you can, okay, so guns and in the car, or less armed and closer to the doors.
Yes, you can do both. Like Lucas says in the car, I can just, if continuing the Christian LARP, I just like with a knife hidden closer to the door. I'm praying for a parent that is there. They'll probably allow me. I'm not bothering anyone away from the ambulances, just in the corner. So I get there one turn earlier if things go bad. Might be enough.
Okay. Sam, what about you? Where are you posting?
In the car, I have Fame and Nurse. There are definitely nurses in the age group that would watch me, so I should probably stay out of sight.
Mm-hmm. Roll a luck roll for me, Bacon. Okay. A security guard will come by and ask you what's going on. But he's just gonna let you stay there because, well, he's not religious himself. He understands that it's important to some people. And Anna, the spotlight shifts to you. First day at the new job.
Yay.
So you walk in. The head nurse just gives you the once over. Seems relieved that you're not hyper young anymore. It's like, okay, like, don't need to break in an entirely new one. That's good. Ever worked in intensive care before?
Sometimes. But most of the time, unfortunately, they usually expire. Unfortunately, that's why I wanted to get away.
Uh-huh.
Needed a fresh start.
Okay, well, I don't really care about your personal issues. She pulls out a checklist. Okay. You're the new girl, so you check on these and make sure their vitals are acceptable every half hour. That's you for the rest of
Thank
the
you.
night. I'll have someone check on how you're doing in a couple of hours. With a heavy tone of, I make sure you're not fucking slacking off. And why don't you give me a manipulation performance at a base of 4, since you are a trained medical professional?
Oof. I don't have performance.
So +1 difficulty goes to 5.
Well, spending willpower, obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah, you need to impress on your first day at the job.
Ah,
Yep.
man.
Okay.
Just hate that.
You know, there seems to be like 2 or 3 nurses that keep walking in and checking and asking you how the patients are doing the whole sympathetic thing suspiciously often. So while you are in, it seems that they don't trust your nerves to hold out, especially after the story you gave. And they're making sure you're okay, and by that you don't fuck up and murder someone accidentally as well. So you're in, but you can't be sure that at any second someone isn't gonna poke their head through the door and check on you. So the infiltration is partially successful. And how do you wish to proceed? You are able to find the guy. It seems that he is awake and just kind of semi-deliriously muttering to himself.
Well, then I'll do a couple of walk-bys to see if he notices me. If he knows who we are.
He seems to notice you, but he's trying to ignore you. And you see the controlled substances like a machine hooked into his IV, and the telltale press button of a morphine drip by his hand. So, like, he's had heavy surgery, he's badly hurt. There's a cop that's in the hallway just reading a book, not paying attention to anything, and his other hand does seem to be cuffed to the bed because this guy is apparently dangerous. His vitals do seem to be, within norm, and he's kind of like in that delirious, semi-lucid state when he's drugged out of his fucking mind.
Yeah, I got it. So what I'll do is I'll go by past a few more times and notice if he's actually once he's actually pressed the button again. And what I'll do, I'll use telekinesis to press the button a few more times.
All right.
So I can get him out of his mind and fall asleep.
All right. Give me the roll and spend the willpower to fuel your magic.
Just need to remember which one was it.
It's something plus the discipline rating.
It's wits and discipline. Okay, that's right. I just need to remember the wits. That. So, 5.
All right. Yeah, it's a bit difficult controlling it with such fine control, so you linger for a few moments, you manage to press it. When you stop concentrating, there is one of the other nurses by you. It's like, listen, I know it's tough in intensive care. How about we can take a 5-minute break and go and get a cup of coffee. Come on. I hate seeing them like this too. And she will drag you away at the most responsible moment and insist that you take a break and just slowly sip a cup of coffee with her. Delaying you
More
by
Phoenician.
5-10 minutes.
More
That's
Phoenix
okay.
in that instance, so yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it works out nicely. It gives it time to take effect. It's good.
Alright. Meanwhile, outside, it's boring, time is passing, but presumably that's the assumption that this might take a while and that you're stuck here for the entirety of Anna's shift. So, you go back to your rounds. What's the plan once you circle back around to this guy, Dan? He seems to be out cold.
Nice. Well, I'll make sure that I'm not being checked on too much first.
Actually, hold on. I will roll a stamina at night because he might have at least tried drugs before. Okay. He seems to be really out of it, but when you approach, he tries to open his eyes, fails, tries. Like he's not completely asleep, but he's not really there.
Good night.
Okay, you say goodnight, hand over face, like mouth, nose. What do you want to do?
Well, I've probably got the IV drip under the coat, and I attach it.
Okay. Alright, you replace the IV drip. Give me a Dex medicine to see how quickly you manage it.
Makes sense. And I'll willpower this one too.
Alright. It goes smoothly. You remove the half used one, attach a new one, go to the supply room, steal a full one, log on the chart that you replaced an empty one, and maybe half an hour passes and there has still not been an adverse reaction from him. It seems that the holy water did not burn the devil out of him.
Or it burned, and that's good. He's safe now. Never know.
Just going to prison for something he didn't do.
The devil
put
made
the
me do
Bible.
it. Okay, I get the Bible from under my other boob and see if attach it to his skin. See if there's a reaction.
Okay, you moisten his skin with the true holy water, not the half-assed one. There is no sizzle, no reaction.
Okay. Guess I'll wait till. Did we cure him then?
You're cured! Congratulations!
Maybe
It's a miracle.
his body or something.
Well. Damn.
I really thought that would
guess you just continue your workday and you text us talking about what happened. Unless you want to
Yeah.
just skip onto work.
You can go outside about halfway through your shift for like a 20-minute break. That's allowed. This is Germany. Even intensive care nurses get a break once in a while.
You have to have the smoking break.
Right. I'm going for a smoke break.
You see the head nurse just press something on her phone. You're pretty sure she started the timer.
Nice.
You go outside. James is there. You may consult with the group.
Guys, the holy water doesn't appear to have worked.
I mean, maybe it's not a demon. What happened? Like no effects.
No effects, just, all that works as normal physical stuff that I can tell at the moment.
Did you use the Bible on him?
Yeah, touched it to him. He didn't really react at all.
Maybe he wasn't a demon, or maybe the demon already left his body.
Yeah, if you use the Bible as well, that didn't work either. Yeah, not holy water, not holy IV, not Bible, no reaction from any of it.
Yeah, he's just really drugged up.
You gave him a morphine addiction for nothing.
But that's not that bad.
It's okay,
Yeah,
those machines, they max out, they have a limiter in them.
Right, I guess I will get in contact real quick with our friend and talk about the situation. Do you want to continue your shift, or just want to hop out now? Let me be quick, so you have the opportunity to try something else. I just grabbed the phone and I tried to call the Tremere.
I mean, if you've got another suggestion, make it quick. Text the suggestion to me.
Okay.
I'll continue the shift to avoid suspicion.
He picks up in like a minute. Yeah? What's up?
Oh hey, it's me. I wanted to update on the Swan handlers. My friend checked on the one in the hospital. Brought them some holy water on the IV drip to make sure they heal. Even put our blessed Bible on his lap so he can get better. And I'm a bit worried. No change happened with him yet.
Well, what ritual did you use when applying these items? Maybe you need a different spell.
We did just basic way on when we previously talked with this one handler. She was afraid of this specific Bible.
Oh. Well, then I don't know what to tell you.
Just update. I'm not sure about this one, but I guess if that was your planning before, my good friend in there can put him to rest for now. Unless you want to talk with him yourself and check on it.
I don't actually care. The thing is with this kind of situation, these tools very rarely have any power of their own. It's in the will of it's the ritual of exorcism, right? It works because of the will that of the caster that is being applied to the exorcising, not because the Bible is that special.
Well,
So,
we sadly can't really do that much inside. The nurses are very close to him. No proper long rituals can be done.
Listen, this is a new relationship. I could get you like a vial of cyanide, but if you need poisons or whatever, like it's gonna cost you. Because I will
Oh, we
talk
have
to
it
someone
handled.
else and...
We have it handled. Just to be sure you don't want to talk with this 100 yourself and your people, or we can just let him be.
Oh, no, I don't want to be involved with any of that. Good luck, though. I'm just a consultant here.
And yeah, just updating on how things went. Thanks for
Yeah, but unless you
getting
have like
on
an
with me.
actual relic from the basements of Vatican, like it's not gonna do anything on its own. It's just a tool to focus your will.
Oh, it was worth a try. We got it from a semi-special place nearby.
Ah, well then maybe, but I don't know. Like maybe it's a false positive. Maybe it's just some crazy.
We have information this guy was very interested in the main Swan Keeper before, and he disappeared for a while, probably got in contact with her.
I mean, they do love building cults.
All for this weird bird. Weird people.
I know, right? But well, send me a write-up of how it went and exactly how your friend did what they did, and you know, I'd appreciate it. And I'll let you know if I discover anything else that might be of use to you.
Right? Do you want a written report, or do you have a public email I can send you?
Written is better. The less we do, like these phones are encrypted, but there's a lot of intelligence agencies spying on everyone these days. So
I know how it is, I'm American.
yeah, well, anything else you need?
No, that's just it. See you later.
He's gonna get so much useful reports about encounters with various supernaturals from you. I'm so happy for this little premiere.
Yes, it is. I just send it back. Like, you didn't get nothing. Maybe if you really believed and did an exorcism could work, but if you think you can put him down for good, do it. If not, just leave him be. Not really worth it.
It's not a whole I can do with. I'll top back that not much I can do with him hooked up to the machines where they'll alert it when he goes into cardiac arrest.
Like, if it's actually like a demon killing him, like it just puts him out for a while, and if it's just a cultist or a troll, whatever, him being on watch, it's actually useful because, you know, we know how to get to him later, or we know him if he tries to escape.
Yeah.
Okay. Towards morning, he is gonna wake again and start muttering to himself again.
Do I hear anything intelligible?
Perception alertness. Wow. No, you do not. He seems delirious. All right. How do you wish to proceed? Your shift has maybe an hour left in it. Just serve it out and leave. Process a immediate firing through your file.
Yep.
All right. Then, by all means, you are able to depart. and I'll BRB, discuss your next move among yourselves.
I really thought it would at least do something. Not sure if the priest is not good enough or if the guy is not proper demon possessed.
I'll blame the priest.
I think our faith in God is not strong enough. The religious artifact only work if we believe in them.
Yeah, I know, but honestly, the way the story going, I have no choice than to make James a devout Christian. I won't be Dio, I will be the opposite, I will be Yod, the good one.
No, you will be like evil Christian Dio.
Could easily be Poochie.
Evil Dio be like, I help children to cross the street and I do good things for the community every weekend.
Pretty much the only villain who actually succeeds in JoJo's.
I don't even know, honestly, I stopped on part 4, I find stands really boring. They're funny, but didn't get any conclusion other than James might actually be converting to proper Christianism because the story is really forcing his hand.
Yeah, stories do that sometimes.
I wanted to be an evil psychopath, not an evil Christian psychopath.
It helps if you switch to the proper view after playing Baldur's Gate. Jesus Christ, talk about being on the wrong
I
scene.
have a very hard. Okay, I have a plan.
Mm-hmm.
Let's actually go full on CSI.
Alright.
Hear me out. Step 1. I figure out which telephone company owns the number which the demon sister has.
How?
Step
You can tell
It's-
from the.
let
part
me
of the phone
explain.
number.
It's usually basically every phone company owns part of the. Okay, let me explain you how it
Yeah,
works in
no,
Russia.
I got
Like-
it.
Basically, every company owns 3 digits, which identify which company this number belongs to. That is pretty simple,
Mhm.
actually.
Alright, go on.
That's
Even-
simple Google.
Even
Like,
if
we
they
just-
change numbers, because modern times you have the other things, you just need to go with several different companies until you see, oh yeah, this one I didn't pay as much on the call. That's probably the right one.
So step 2 is we hack into this company phone management system.
Uh-huh.
This is going to be hard, but let us go full on Uber hacker. And then we
Again, I ask you. Well, we'll get to the how. Continue. What's the rest of the plan?
then we'll check what the location of this phone is,
Uh-huh.
and then we'll go where the phone is located.
I see. Okay, how? We're talking about a major German corporation, and Germany is like, if not like, is Germany the wealthiest country in the EU, or is it like it has to be one of the at least
It's
top 3?
not- It's not France,
okay,
it's Germany.
guys, here-
Germany still carries the industry.
So major
I have a
German
plan how to do it.
corporation.
Step 1, I'll find the old employee
Uh-huh.
in a senior position. Then I send him an email. Phishing emails.
Uh-huh.
Then I get remote access to his computer. From
Uh-huh.
his computer, I'll get.
Yeah, you can you don't even need to be former. We just send a phishing email to everyone we can find in LinkedIn that work for that company.
If we'll
I-
send it to too many people, it will be spotted.
Yeah, but that's a phishing email. We just need to hide where we are sending from. Like I know people in high-end like secure companies, like proper stuff working for Israeli government, that the company does simulated phishing emails, and most of the workers fall for it. It's part of like, yes, you click on the wrong thing, you're not supposed to believe that was real. That's if you do that again on the next test, you're going to get a firing or your position will be revisited.
And that's the plan. Phishing email.
Every major company I've worked for does training emails these days. But okay, phishing
It's a phone
email.
company. They're
Yeah.
still a bit behind the times.
Excuse me, they're a tech/telecom company, and they are a forward-thinking, inclusive collective.
I already work.
That's why they hire based on how to explain it.
Yeah,
On how
DEI,
much a
as you know.
minority you are.
Yeah, but I work on telecom companies before. When they're trying to modernize, it was like, been 6 years now, and it's
No,
there's
actually,
still a lot of dinosaurs there. We
how
had
how
do you know
behind the
like dial-up
times are
internet?
the telecom companies in Germany? Like on a scale of
I-
1 to 10.
But what does that even mean? I mean, they're not that, they're the people in charge of our bad internet stuff.
Yes, but actually providing good internet, if everyone else is providing bad internet, doesn't affect them making money off of people. Their internal security getting compromised does.
I'm
Just
sure it
because a
happens.
corporation is evil and gives you shitty service doesn't mean that they're ineffective.
I don't necessarily think they're very effective. And they're definitely behind in certain ways.
Okay,
I haven't worked at one though.
and what phishing email do you send? Like, what's the bait?
Okay, hear me out. It's we're looking for incompetent people. So it's a sale at a grocery store.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's two ways we can do something basic like that, or we can do a new employee equipment program. We are going to give you a new personal computer to be able to do office work more efficiently. Sign here. These are the only two that should work. Like
Yeah,
basic,
let's try
believable
the second batch.
promotion and like internal email fakery.
okay, so you send both?
The second one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Manipulation computer, please.
Huh?
Fuck you.
That's the
Fuck you
rare
and
one.
fuck this plan. At an 8 if you would.
Manipulation computer. That's 5.
But
I
hey,
spent willpower point.
Yeah, we need a serious vacation after this. Everyone's drained of willpower.
Stop. I have an idea. Can I receive help with manipulation part?
I don't have a computer to be able to know how to write an email,
No,
No, no.
I don't think so. Okay,
Okay, 3 successes.
That's 3 successes. Because I
alright.
spent the willpower.
So, sure. You get a Trojan onto a personal laptop. You turn on the camera. You see purple hair looking back at you. The face is somewhat wider than it should be, and the chin is well on its way to disappearing.
Man, you got someone on HR. That's good. They have
They,
access to everything.
They click on the link again. You see a look of panic flash over their eyes as they notice the CMD open briefly on screen. See on the screen the report phishing email button briefly get highlighted in Outlook. Then the cursor rapidly moves over. Right click, delete email. This never happened. It seems that you are in.
Okay.
You see them get up and walk away, and you see them pacing back and forth in the background. After 30 seconds of this, they disappear. They come back with a can of Monster that seems to be weeping since it's been taken out of the fridge and just
I
start
want to
chugging
take
it.
this. I want to say that this time doing something. I'm looking for a TXT file on a desktop which has a login and a password to every, how to explain, the program they work on.
Okay.
I am a programmer. I know how incompetent people save their password.
I know. There is a Notepad++ with 50 plus tabs open. About half of them appear to be JavaScript. You seem to have gotten some sort of a developer, and the project folder is website Mark II. It seems that they are doing an overhaul on their website. Practically, maybe even rewriting it from scratch. So there should be links to a lot of different stuff in there. Doesn't mean you necessarily have access to the system that controls, the actual phones. But you are definitely now in their ecosystem.
Mm-hmm.
And you have logins to dev and QA. You don't have a login to the prod server for the website.
Okay, dev then. Okay, since I'm the actual programmer and I know how to. I know what they do.
You have you can find clone data
I
from
find the
prod for
clone
testing.
database on development.
Yeah, like you can find
Sure.
the database, like it's tied to the backend databases. You have like the apps login on dev and QA, and that has cloned data from prod. Yes, GDPR has not been carried out properly here. The devs have access to prod data for testing. It's about dev clone was 2+ months ago. QA clone is from 3 weeks ago.
3 months ago.
No, 2.5
3 weeks
and
ago
3
for-
weeks for QA.
Yeah, we use QA data.
So the phone that the nun was using, there was like a month where she was on and off, quote unquote, going out as girlfriends with Sam. So
Okay.
while you might not be able to track her in real time, you could find what address
Her
the
hideout.
phone is registered and additional contact info.
Yeah, we can find her hideout.
Okay, so I will save your location and her personal details as much as possible. Then I will try to hide my tracks.
Format C.
I will delete that email.
Here,
I will-
them already did that. They're now finishing the monster, as you've discovered that all this is accessible, and they seem to be contemplating their career ending. Judging by the quality of the code, they're not a senior dev, so they are. They feel like they're in trouble.
Just remove the French package from the computer.
Okay, I will just try to delete the logs of everything that happens.
You won't be able to. Outlook is connected to an outside server where the emails live. And that is a server you don't have access to. Probably the sysadmins keep a close eye on it because sometimes devs are little shits and they need to be herded correctly.
I mean,
Okay, we'll
You're
just
smart.
call it objective complete and
yeah.
analyze
just-
data at a later date.
Just to be sure, if you have time while you are it, just download the entire database, We can sell it later.
That will you can start taking a database backup if you wish.
It could be good for the future, like
That's actually a good idea. Let's change profession for a hacker instead.
Right?
I don't want to be a newspaper guy. I want to be an Uber hacker.
Right? You start taking
Hacking
a
is better.
database dump. You see the when they see the screen lock and you start downloading everything, the guy just you see a look of utter horror on their face. Maybe 10 minutes after you start the dump, you see that the download has stopped and there are emails arriving in the inbox. What the fuck are you doing? Why are you taking a database backup? The entire system has seized up. We have dropped your session. You see a meeting schedule for 15 minutes from now arrive in his inbox. And it seems that it is fucking on for this guy. What's your humanity rating, by the way?
Actually, never seen this before.
probably
let
6
me
or
check.
7, right? That's stealing. You ruin someone's life, but they deserve it.
I'm looking for
It's a
conscience.
Yeah, it's a
7.
No. Conscience at 8. His humanity rating is 7. But this would be intentional harm because you are seriously harming someone's career and causing immense emotional distress. This you can see the impact on the person through the camera. It is significant.
I mean, we're saving the world,
No,
have
it's
to
all
pass
in a good cause.
Yeah, past the
I
test,
get
you can
it.
do it.
But yeah, conscience at 8, if you would. To see if you
If
feel
I-
bad about destroying this guy's career.
The secret
Let
is
me-
if you fail the test, you lose humanity, but you don't care anymore. It's win-win.
1, 2, 3, 7. Okay.
At
I'm
8.
rolling 7 dice at 8.
No,
Is
it's
it correct?
conscience. It's just 8.
Just-
Conscience at
Just
8.
a conscious. Yeah, so 3 dice.
I'm rolling 3 dice at 8.
Yes.
Fuck this guy. Purple hair, fat, chugging monsters. He had it coming, and he's a JavaScript programmer. One less of those, the better the world becomes,
Programmer.
right?
Important. What was the color of the monster can?
Purple, of course.
Okay, yeah, fuck them.
Okay, so I lose 1 point of conscience. Is that correct?
No,
humanity.
humanity.
Humanity. Wow, I've managed to lose humanity while I'm still human.
That sometimes happens, yeah?
Some humans are more human than others.
Some programmers are more human than others, apparently. Maxi,
Yeah,
yeah,
at least
you
we got part of the
okay?
database, right?
Yeah.
How much
fine.
of the database we get it?
You are going to need to actually like sort through it because it's like an Oracle backup file, and decoding it when it's incomplete, like you're gonna You're gonna need to put some work into that.
We have for the future.
But you got like 5%. Maybe it's a big fucking database. And whether you got anything that's actually useful is who knows.
Like it can actually help in the future, and if we don't find anyone we're looking on that database, we can at least sell it for like recovering some of the resources we spent.
Give me a intelligence computers because within a couple of hours they're gonna start trying to backtrace the security breach.
I spend the willpower point.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like a ghost.
Yeah, luckily you have one of the based VPNs, and they even tell you that someone is attempting to trace one of your connections. They're like, my dear client, at this time from this connection, someone tried to track us. We told them to go fuck themselves. We got you, bae. And yes, you have committed a internet crime.
The most based kind of crime.
But yes, you have. He probably had an SQL save to look at a person's data, so you were just able to immediately copy paste the number in. For testing purposes to check that the website is finding the correct stuff. You're able to find the address and see where the phone bills are going to. It seems that they've been getting paid online, but there's still a physical address associated.
It's in what part of the city?
Probably one of the like mid sleeping suburbs, you know. So it's it is, you know.
Okay. We know general kind of area where the ritual could be happening, and we have an address to do a hit, coordinated hit.
Access the roof opposite. Climb up with your hunting rifles. Easy as pie.
Yeah, as we talked to Tremere, usually the way we solve problems with Supernatural is coordinated sniper fire, so like 3 of us know how to use weapons, so we could have 3 snipers going at the same time.
We discussed this previously. You have like 2 rifles and 3 shotguns, so 2 of you.
Yeah, 2 of us. Okay, that's good enough.
The one problem is ballistics. You will need to recover the bullets afterwards to prevent evidence.
Well, that'll be for the Camarilla to take care of, maybe.
I think we should stop by just finding that place is her hiding spot.
Yeah,
And
we
then
need to
we
scout the place.
can
Okay, how do you wish
send
to go
some
about
more
that?
help.
Guys, instead of like going with our very visible unknown van, like anyone else has a car, like I have a Vespa with my character, so it's better. I would be wearing a helmet. I can change from my very flashy gold jacket to something more discreet.
I think that if it's a thing over here in Latvia, surely in the land of bureaucracy, it's possible to check who is declared as living in a given address and who owns the apartment in question.
If it's public, yeah, it would be an EU thing, not a country thing, I think. You guys don't have proper country laws, right? So everything's done by the EU.
And no, we do, but at least in my country, like land registration, like property registration, is something that you can request info on from the government. It's like some sort of fee I had to pay last time I looked at it, but you can get that info.
I mean, if you have to pay, of course, Germany, you can do that as well.
So, what time is it? Like you did into. So this is how you're spending your Saturday, hacking into someone who was trying to catch up on his work on a Saturday and fell for a you could get fancy new gear. And I fucking know how these dev teams know. Like the moment you show up, there's like they just give you full access to at least dev, and there's like a seat. Even as a new guy, there's maybe a senior looking over your shoulder and watching your commits for a few months to make sure you don't do something utterly insane. But they just let you do shit. You just get to be there. It's retarded, really, from a security standpoint.
Yeah, other places I work were very serious about security. And it must be so good to be able to like, oh, I just have all the database to test. I don't need to create fake things and ask permission to get a few numbers. Man, that's amazing.
Yeah, no, over here they just clone prod every few months or every quarter or something, and just I know, right?
This is actually awful from a security perspective.
No, of course it fucking is. Like I've had that thought, like, Jesus Christ, if I was a nefarious piece of shit, the amount of damage I could do with this kind of access, like, mother of God.
I mean, how fast they cut you off when they fire you?
Depends on the place. Like, not immediately. Like, even when they fired me on the same day with like immediate. Well, the one time they did fire me, like, and it was with immediate effect. I had to call the tech guy so they could do a system reset remotely. I had a good half hour where I could have still accessed systems. I know, right?
Yeah, that's...
I know. And that wasn't even a local company. That was a Finnish company.
Well, right.
I see how sad you got, Bacon. I'm sorry.
That's so disappointing, and like, I wish I could do that, but the area I'm studying, there's only 3 companies really that do things, and they are so competitive with each other that they cut you off before telling you you're fired, just to be sure.
Wait, is the database down again? And boss just starts typing in chat, it's like, uh-oh.
They are so
I've
crazy.
scheduled a private meeting with you 15 minutes from now.
Like, the computers they give you to use, you have to work on site. If you're not working on site, you have to use a VPN to with a virtual machine that only has access to, like, you have to code in VI. You can't have any tools, you can't copy from it. Like, if you want to steal the code, you have to actually write it down on paper. I envy you.
It's good to
As
live in the
Lucas
land
is-
of freedom.
As Lucas is doing that, the rest of us are free, right? I need
Yeah.
to recover some willpower, so I'll just be drinking beer and relaxing for today.
Alright. Keep probably,
Preparing for
like, if you are all relaxing together, like, I'm gonna edit the previous scene a bit. He's duplicating his screen onto the TV. You get to watch Mr. Chungus have a nervous breakdown on screen.
Back in my
Well-
time, we would bully someone out of that purple hair.
While that goes on, I text Felix. Did you have fun last night?
Okay, roll a luck dice. Okay, 6. Okay, what do I do on a 6? That's neither high nor very low. Nah, I'm not gonna. He's gonna text back. I didn't get chosen.
Oh, that's a shame. Who's doing the picking?
Oh, just some blonde Karen. She said she needed like 10 guys for a ritual.
Where was it at?
No idea, I didn't get chosen. Sad
Okay, then.
face.
Oh well, there's always next time.
He takes back. I was really hoping to contact Lucifer.
Did we just go to LA? He's still shooting movies. That's bad.
Big Chunks is in critical. Fuck you! Okay, well, someone's getting a firing today, I can tell you that much. This is kind of a situation, it's like, I'm sorry, like, you didn't do anything quite that bad. I've clicked on the training emails myself a few times, but the bosses want someone's head to roll, and there's no further for shit to roll downhill, so bye-bye.
Oh yeah, right, rituals exist in Demon. I had blocked it out because they are so stupid and badly made.
Imagine if someone more notorious try to do the exact same thing. How much damage to the company that would have been. So that is net positive.
You try to download the entire database of customer data. I don't think it gets much more damaging than that, short of accessing the company's bank accounts and draining them. But that could be reversed if it was proven that it was nefarious. So, you know. No, this is pretty fucking bad. That is a 1 on the severity and a 1 on the immediacy in the risk grid.
Yeah, like the correct way, like, oh yeah, I click on that phishing email, I report to my superiors, I close my connection,
Yeah.
I
And
ask for forgiveness.
Instead they panicked and they did a bad, so... you know.
Don't
But-
worry, that person will be replaced by AI. It's all good.
JavaScript written by AI. Oh, the few times I've had to brush up against JavaScript, and these have indeed been very few times, I've thanked the stars that I'm not one of those poor bastards. But indeed, Lucas is just like, I'm in, starting download. I think the last thing you hear is the boss yelling at these guys. They're having a meeting over Teams on his phone. It's still on. Shut it down now. And you just see them panic and just stab a finger down on the power button and hold it down on the laptop. And then you're rejected.
I clap at the end of the movie. I do the absolute cinema pose.
All right. How do you wish to proceed?
I just give a beer to Lucas and say, alright, tomorrow we check it. We need to be ready for that. We're doing a lot of stressful things. Either
Try
compose
to keep
ourselves.
me out of the stressful things. I'm kind of very stressed. The hacking was really hard for me today.
Yeah, just grab the spear,
Lot of
sympathize.
character. I used more willpower points today than the entire campaign to
How much you have right now?
2.
2. Okay.
He's just like
That's
little tremble in his hands. Their seasonings are really good. I hope I managed to cover my tracks well enough.
Probably you also stay off tomorrow. I will do the scouting. The rest of you also get ready to just relax and get ready for a big day. Probably we'll have, if I find anything useful, we do it Monday.
All right. So, do the rest of you wish to take time off? Sam, are you participating in scouting or are you chilling?
I could scout.
So it is Sunday, the 10th of August. Do we have an investigation file running for this, or are we continuing the spine growth investigation? I will actually add a handout so you can continue the have a continuation file.
Yeah, that's a new one because growing a spine, we don't have it anymore.
There, investigation 10. Big Chungus down.
It's actually 4.2.
5.2.
Oh yeah, 5.2. Yeah, sorry. Growing a spine.
Spinal injury.
Swan's revenge.
And to clarify, in case there was, because I think there might have been some misconception about it, when she showed her form, she didn't take on her full apocalyptic form, she just adopted the one aspect she needed, which was the wings.
Yeah, we don't know if she's the weird bald type or the ethereal type.
You need that picture of a ghost going honk for this one. Well, if I had a ring like that around my neck annoying me, I would be fucking aggressive too, Nyaxi. What can I tell you?
Well, the ring is there for a reason, I guess.
So Lucas was doing that. Anna was probably recovering from... No. Everyone except Lucas can take a willpower point back. Lucas, you spent the day hacking and recovering from, or, covering tracks from hacking. So to you it was not a rest day. You could go and try and visit the what's his face in the hospital in the visiting hours. Well, Anna couldn't because you've been fired and it would be fucking suspicious, but
That's okay, I got into another thing I needed to do.
alright.
I put some notes there.
So what are the plans?
Right. Sunday, I guess, we just rent a car for me and Sam to just go around the block where his sister lives, check the address, see how things going.
It seems that
See if we
it's an 8th floor apartment out of 9. So it's a pretty decent place. Has a little bit of a
There's-
view.
There's a building on the other side that we could put sniper teams.
There's like a 6th floor building that you could put someone on the roof and look up into that window if you could get to the roof. Or you could binocular at the window.
Do a stakeout for a while in front of the building, see if we notice like weird people coming in and coming out. Spent like a few hours.
Not in particular, no. However, intelligence alertness from the two of you to see if your memory triggers.
Damn.
Yeah, one of the women walking out seems familiar, and yeah, that's 3 successes. James, wait, that's the spine lady. That's the sister.
I just point at her that's the girl that started everything, you know?
Yeah.
It seems that she is in high heels, has a short skirt on, and a red blouse. She's out for a fun Sunday.
Oh, makes sense. She was the first demon that the sister brought back. That's how was their healing. It wasn't her like taking pity on the host family. She just what else to bring a parent back from hell than on a parent's body on Earth, you know?
Maybe,
So, possible demons. That's not good.
We're up to 3 demons now. Oh dear me, that seems problematic, doesn't it?
they're probably not all demons.
No. Remember, there was also a politician, so that's probably 4. There's a whole infernal court forming here.
What was her name again?
Catherine Huber.
Yeah, I always forget the name.
So chances are that this might just be her apartment that you're looking at.
And they could be living together.
Could be.
Yeah, possibly. We could try to follow her, see where she's going. Is she walking around or is she taking a car?
She is for the moment, you know, breathing deeply, throwing her head back, enjoying the summer day. It looks like she is enjoying the heat. Okay. Slow down there, Satan. Like, I would go there, but not necessarily on screen, you know?
Look out, MasterCard and Visa might come after us.
Apparently they're phone support lines are getting clogged with this shit, and they have realized that fucking with gamers might not have been the best move.
No, that's an MP4, not a PNG.
It's well deserved.
Do you wish to shadow her?
Yes.
All right. Appearance stealth, I would guess. To try and look normal?
I'll spend a little PowerPoint. There we go, 4 successes.
Lovely.
Yeah, I just got our PowerPoint back. Let's use it immediately. I can't fuck it up. 5 dice. 6 with double PowerPoint. Okay, yeah, also got 3. Yeah, what a waste.
You don't have to.
I read use it, so
All right. So 3 and 3. She gets on a bus, and 20 minutes later you arrive at the city center. It seems to be like there's stands set up. There's people pouring out cold beer. There's barbecuing. There is some sort of German band playing the corniest songs possible. You know, there's a certain, Oktoberfest, but in August, in miniature atmosphere going on. It seems that it's one of those summer outings where there's an event in one of the local parks, and, she seems to be intent on spending a nice day outside with a cold beer and some music. Maybe a bit overdressed for this event, but
well, actually, on her situation is underdressed. It's lacking clothes.
Sure. But, for now, she seems to just grab a cold beer and head close to the stage and just sway with the music.
We can stay for like half an hour, see if there's any changes.
I mean, she starts chatting with some random. It seems like, oh, what are you doing here? What do you do for a living? Just like meeting someone new kind of vibe.
Just going her day. It's a Sunday, makes sense. She doesn't have work to do. Either follow her entire day, but probably would end with her and a random guy going back to their place.
Could be.
That or she returning very late and drunk.
For now, she seems to be going relatively slowly on the beer. She is not throwing them back like the nun was with alcohol. It's like recreation, not getting crunk kind of drinking,
Yeah. Normal person having fun.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the lead we have. We can either go back and continue watching the place or just watch her the entire day. No. What Dignaxi, we watched the sister the entire day as she just has a normal outing, or we try something else.
Good question.
I mean, you could get a hot dog and a beer and,
It might be worth watching her, keeping track of who she meets, anyone that might, she's probably at least a cultist for her sister.
Anything out of the ordinary.
Depends on how
Just-
long you stay, I guess.
Yeah, we just,
Well, you can
well,
get a hot
it's
dog and a beer and
Yeah,
keep
it's a party.
surveilling.
We just have some fun while we are it, just yes, it's very important for this week report that we drink a lot of beer and eat hot dogs on the Sunday park.
All right. Well, you're on a stakeout. It's expected. You have to fit in. All right. So you stay for at least a couple of hours. She's at some point gonna get a call, and she's gonna move out of the crowd and somewhere a little more private to take it. You can attempt to try and overhear it.
I'm not that good at stealth.
It's either dex stealth or perception alertness to try and either get close or strain your hearing to pick up as much as possible.
Then maybe.
Yeah, just pull some cigarettes and just go to nearby, going out of the crowd to smoke. I'll go for the deck stuff. I'm not in my flashy coat jacket, so even if she sees me, I just move away.
All right.
It's fine.
She seems to be very intent on her conversation. She's saying something about the person on the other end, meaning a great deal to her, and how she. It's been a while since they've actually met or spent any time together, and she misses her, and like when can they meet again? And the answer from the other end seems to be negative, but I'm your sister. Can't you make some time for me? No, I know, not really, but you know what I mean. It can't be that bad. Okay, I understand. Just at least call me. And there definitely seems to be some kind of a relationship there that has been kind of put on hold.
I wonder if the sister still cares about her. We could kidnap her. She's obviously a normal human. Just threaten to slit her throat unless she surrenders herself.
Maybe. Do they need like a connection in her to keep going? Why would a demon keep her around?
You are talking sitting at a park table, drinking beer in full sunlight with people around.
This wasn't necessarily meant in character. I wouldn't say something that's psychotic.
Yeah, my part is random enough that yeah, it's quiet, but they are like, why she's keeping her around?
No, we could try
Why would a
breaking
demon need
into.
someone?
We could try breaking into her house, take pictures inside, and send it to the nerd. Look where I am.
Just random pictures right now. Just we're following her.
I mean, you could. That is very easy to do.
I hope you had a nice phone call, my dear.
Do you want to provoke the demon?
Do we want to provoke the demon?
No.
That's what I thought.
But as I return, I just go like summon like they are not keeping. She's keeping contact, but she's not one as well. The sister is very far away from her, like it's avoiding. She seems safe. Should we interrogate her?
Good question. We can't mind wipe her, so she would just phone back to the nun later about it.
Well, she can't phone back if she,
Doesn't have fingers? Oh wait, was that not where you were going, Bacon?
I mean, I guess I was thinking of a more direct approach than removing the fingers, you know?
Yes, yes. You know, plastic bags, rocks, nearby water, that sort of thing, right?
Just snap a picture of her and send it to the nun with the wanna see how many pieces I can break her spine into this time.
Oh! Oh, I see how it is.
We can try to interrogate her as she goes back to her house. Note
Very
her
cool.
apartment number. If we can get inside the place, we can just.
If you want to make a wits, no, well, it would still be an appearance stealth, like appearance stealth to pretend like you're just going into your own apartment building and following her up. Like, you could do that. Just press a 9 on the elevator and then get out behind her when it arrives on her floor. Like, you could do that. That's like, you could just follow her in like psychopaths.
Or we could just approach her in the streets. Both situation is bad. If we follow her into her house, she'll probably scream and we'll get the police. If we just.
Not if you
No.
knock her out quickly enough.
Yeah, I don't think I can do that.
How do we
I
knock
have
her
good
out?
strength.
Just
The
I have good
problem,
strength, but.
let's not escalate so much.
the problem that she's a demon. That means
She's not.
she will regenerate from
Like, our
small amount
suspicion
of
is
damage
that
or poison.
she's not. That's why I'm been thinking of approaching. We can just talk on the street, you know, like. Let Sam go in first. A woman approaching is less threatening.
Okay, but
Can
what do we
start interrogate-
want from her? Like,
We can say like we're worried about her sister. She's being like. We can approach her like who she's been seen in the crime scene again. We're her friends. Like she's not keeping contact with us. If she could help us to figure out if she's fine. Could go with that approach. It's not a lie even. We are her friends, right?
are we?
She even tried to date you.
But I wouldn't go that far. Maybe we should just go the cycle route and we don't have to talk. We don't have to pretend.
I could buy a bottle of beer and clunk her over the head with it. Then I wouldn't have to speak with her.
I wonder if she even knows, like, about the whole thing.
The sister's probably saying some bullshit to her. And part of the bullshit might be real, like just general location, what she's up to. She probably doesn't know how my sister's being possessed by a demon. Maybe she knows like where she's working at or pretending to work at.
I guess you could feed her that her sister was, you know, she's got into a cult of some kind, like Scientology, and
That's why she
Yes,
left
really
the
check.
convent.
that's why she left the convent. It also has been cutting her out of her life. That's why she never wants to hang out anymore. We're also worried because we're her friends.
My sister never had any friends, not even as a child.
I mean, we met her at a nightclub, we had a fun night out, and we kept contact after.
Mhm. So what do you wish to do?
You're up to it, Niaxi? Should we go?
Maybe I'm not sure how to open the conversation without hitting her right over the head with it.
I'm also autistic in real life. I don't know how to start that conversation with someone.
Yeah.
Just make it up. The storyteller is also autistic, right? He probably
Yeah,
doesn't even know how
exactly.
it is.
Okay, let's approach her.
Alright. She looks at you at first, it's like polite. It's, oh, you're that one from TV, aren't you? Hey!
Knows. Hi, what a... don't get recognized by people your age often.
Oh, yeah, no, like, I saw your show, like, one, just waking up. I just turned the TV on while I was making breakfast. And by the way, your show usually runs, in the heavy midday slot, so it must have been quite the night if she was just waking up. Oh, wow, so you're psychic? For real?
Of course.
Alright, okay. Well, so what's it like being on TV?
Well, it can be very taxing, but also very rewarding. I get to help many people.
Oh, I bet. It's like, yeah, I bet you get, know all the famous people, right?
I know a couple, yeah.
Yeah, ever get invited to any cool parties?
Oh yeah, actually, just recently, when I was out a little far from Stuttgart.
Oh, that's amazing. James, are you hanging out nearby within line of sight?
I mean, as we were talking, I slowly approach because I know. I was with Sam, so yeah, I just.
Yeah. Her eyes land on James, and you see her expression turn serious. There's something wrong with that man.
Yes, there is something wrong with that man. Good, she knows.
Yeah, he has a curse problem, but I'm trying to work to resolve it.
He almost like shifts her body like she's tempted to take half a step back as he approaches. Yeah, curse problem.
This interaction I have for a bit, like feeling down. Man, look, there's some. Everyone has their problems, you know.
Sure. Did you guys want something? It seems that the light has gone out of the conversation with
Yeah, I must say, I picked up a special kind of vibe when I saw you. Like, I sensed that you recovered from a great illness in the not too distant past, or perhaps an accident.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Niantic. You see her eyes shift between the two of you. I don't know what's going on with the two of you or who you serve, but I can't talk about this.
I'm sorry, Simon returned her turn, talking to her and want to go back with the party. Just, I'll be there. I'm sorry for making you uncomfortable. I slowly back away.
She watches him go. She is weirded out by his presence.
She must be very sensitive. I will say, not many can sense his predicament. You seem to have a talent yourself.
Who are you with?
Pardon me?
Who do you serve?
I serve only myself, dear.
I see. Then I'm definitely not allowed to talk to you. And she starts slowly backing away, like, okay, I'm gonna go now. This conversation is over.
Oh, no worries. I know your master well. We had relations in the past.
You see her eyes widen in genuine panic.
No need to be afraid,
She
We were
covers
always
her mouth,
friends.
and it seems that she is muttering something while looking, keeping an eye on you, and just flicking towards James on occasion.
I'll try my best to catch it, if I can.
Perception alertness at, I think it's a 9. It's a noisy area, and she's covering her mouth, and she's speaking under her breath.
Spending a willpower point.
All right. Okay. She's saying, Joroth, by your name I invoke you. I am in danger. One of your kind has found me. Come quickly. I am in and giving her the location.
Okay, well, give Sharath my regards. I say and walk away.
She stumbles backwards in her high heels, almost falling. And you have learned a valuable piece of information with that.
Indeed, got out a celestial name.
And I presume the two of you make a hasty exit from the general location.
Yeah, but
Yes.
elegantly, otherwise you can still see me.
And then just start running.
Yeah, just wait for Sam to return, give her a beer, and we just walk out, not looking back.
Okay, meanwhile, what are the two of you doing with this fine Sunday?
Relaxing, but going to grab a AirTag and to bug Felix's car.
Wow, that does not sound like a relaxing sort of thing. That's a I'm stressed out about my relationship sort of thing. So, are you spending the day relaxing, or are you scheming against your boyfriend?
That's some harsh language, scheming against him.
It sounds
It's for
to
his
me
own
like
protection.
right. It sounds like religious intolerance to me, Dan.
Well, whichever, I'll still do that anyway, just to hedge our bets.
Right. Well, we can say that you do that last evening. So,
Okay.
other than that, you're relaxing. Lucas,
Yeah.
He just lays on a bed the entire day.
I know,
Yes.
I know that vibe.
Never been so exhausted in the past.
Wow, that's some privilege right there, guys. Never being exhausted enough to just lie on the bed. Wow. But okay, both of you recover a point of willpower, and everyone gets one for a week passing. And you may discuss among yourselves in character what you have discovered. I presume you don't keep tracking the now presumably on guard demonic servant.
No need, we got
No.
pretty good info.
Okay, so we have her true name. Should we, get the Shadow Wizard money gain guides and give to them, or should we keep it for ourselves?
There seemed to be a formula for invoking her by her name. Presumably you could call her like this if you follow the formula.
Maybe, if he brings to his superiors, they may have a way to bind her.
Ah, yes,
He
because
for sure
giving
won't know.
celestial and or true names to the Tremere is such a good idea.
Well,
I mean, we want her problem to be gone. If the problem is in Vienna, is not bothering us.
Of course.
yeah, I mean, we can just tell him that we obtained her angel name for now. We don't need to. It's probably better if you don't say it out loud.
Oh yeah, don't worry. She probably knows. I watch Harry Potter. I know how it is.
It was more emphasized in the books that the name pings your location. Not so much in the show. Or like the movies, I
On
mean.
the book. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you read the books as a child. Yeah, I did both, so it was in the back of my mind. Right. Well, we had to give him a report, so it's part of it. Okay, that's good. Her sister knows.
I mean, you just need a report on how it went with the guy you examined in the hospital. Like, it's an ongoing thing. You gave him the description of the first encounter in her form. He gave you some info. You give him more. He'll try and get more to you. That was your arrangement with him.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we
don't
will
give him
meet
the
him,
name.
so we,
Just give him the info we have the name to see how he reacts.
we are going. The point is, we're going to meet him to do this exchanging, so we can bring the subject of, we got her true name,
Now
some possible locations.
he's just gonna drop you like a PO box. He wasn't gonna arrange a meeting. But
Okay.
if you want to arrange a meeting, he can be convinced.
Should we get a meeting? What else we can do with this information?
But we can just text him that we know her angel name and see how he reacts.
No. Yeah, I can just say I just sent him a text. We know her swan name.
He sends a thumbs up. I believe that increases your chances of the Catholic rite working.
I guess he can still try an exorcism if he gets her.
No. What do we do?
A special TV segment where the entire city prays the exorcism rite together.
Whatever demons possess this woman's body, send them back to hell. Pray with me, my viewers.
Exactly. That
That
yes.
is such a fuck you, Nyaxi.
That would be pretty fuck you, huh?
That is actually an excellent plan. I mean, it's not only us praying, it's all of your viewers praying as well. As
Yeah,
we
that's
know, the
thousands
more
of
people praying, the better spell works.
I
We can
don't know about
consider
how the character demon how it works, but that might actually would that actually work?
You don't have the occult knowledge to know for sure, but it's not being projected through a stand, and it's if she was trapped in the TV studio and on screen, then you would guess it might work because there would be some sort of connection. But if she's just somewhere in the city, probably would be too unfocused.
Yeah, in character plan, we know her name. We could try to open up with the priest of that monastery,
Just
He
tie her
knows stuff.
up. She's like, there's nothing you can do to harm me. If you strike me down, I shall simply find a new host. Yes, Father, if you would come in.
He seems to have some power and some sensibility. Like, she was afraid of the Bible he blessed, and when she saw I believe on it. It was in the past. Maybe there's still some holdout in that place. We could try again, as we did with the good father. What was the name of the guy?
Father Schubert.
Father. Yes, like we did with Father Schubert, but now we know for sure that belief works against demons.
Weaponized belief.
Weaponized,
Drown her in communion wine, that sort of thing.
If the vampire is saying that that's a good plan, and we have chances now.
I think drowning her communion wine is not the plan. That's not the ritual he was thinking of. What, the Exorcist movie stuff?
Just replace her wine glass at a party with communion wine.
Yeah, we replace her pills with the bread.
I don't think it would do anything. Like, it would have to be a proper exorcism, I think.
Yeah, I think like
The power of Christ compels you.
that's the only place I know we can get someone that could do exorcism. I don't have any contacts in the Vatican.
You know two priests, they're named priests in the St. George's monastery, right? And the
Yeah.
Father Schubert, who is, if it was a 1 to 5 scale of attitude, with 3 being neutral, he would be at like a 4 towards you.
Father Schubert likes us, but he decided to do the right thing in the end, but it was erased of his memory, so I don't know how much stayed. But the guy of the St. George monastery, like there's history there, he might actually believe or know. Like he met us, he knows me. If I say to him like, Father, I lied, like we believe we found a demon, and explain the situation to him and ask for an exorcism, there is a small chance it works. Unless someone has another plan, we could go with the opposite route and do some research on satanic rituals and how to bind the creature.
Yeah, maybe we should hit the books.
We shall bind her into this golden chalice and bury it for 1,000 years.
No,
What? Problem, Noyaxi?
it's just
There's probably even some rituals from like the Middle Ages on how to get rid of demons with these exact instructions.
I guess maybe we could give the child to the Tremere, and that would be the end of it.
See, what you need is to have like the One Ring prop from the actual movie set, and then it would have sufficient significance and importance attached to it from the fandom that it could function as a vessel for a fallen, and you could bind her into it.
Yeah, I know. I remember a thing or two about binding demons into a ring. Yeah, maybe we should hit the books for now. Read the Lesser Key of Solomon and stuff like that.
Yeah, I will. I fucking hate reading books, philosophy, school all over again, but guess I will read about exorcisms. Like someone else should read on like binding rituals.
Intelligence occult or intelligence academics rolls all around, and let me know which one you're rolling.
I am rolling intelligence occult.
Alright.
Same, I guess.
I'm going for academics, trying to find like historical exorcisms.
Mm-hmm.
Academics, but I don't find crap.
Rolling good today.
Oh wow.
Okay. So, 2 occults and a very good academics. Okay. I would say that the most prominent example you find of people trying to cover up demonic shit is the Roman sack of Carthage, where they apparently invoked the Roman gods to seal the earth from the evils therein ever rising again, and ritually salted it to bind them forever to, eternal sleep and dormancy. And it does seem like that is not necessarily a matter of the Christian God. And reading between lines, it's not even about gods in general, it's more along harnessing mortal belief and willpower and spiritual strength. So as long as there's enough spiritual yeet behind whatever way you design the ritual, it doesn't matter the exact form it takes. It just needs to have enough weight to have sufficient impact to make it stick. Catholic stuff is just the easiest way to accomplish that in modern days. In terms of intelligence occult, I think how the warp works and how emotions work is probably what Lucas sees in this, because effectively you want a ritual that evokes the right kind of emotions and directs them or like aims them at a goal, and evokes the right sort of attitude and emotion from everyone who's involved in that ritual. So it's less important of it being the one right way. It's more along the lines of everyone feeling in their guts that, yeah, this is the real shit. We're doing the real shit right now. I'm 100% behind this. And your occult was from Twilight, Nyaxi.
It was from Ghost Hunters, the TV show.
Ghost Hunters. I know we discussed Twilight as well at some point.
It was because of Dan. Dan gave Sam a vision through Twilight.
I see. Ghost Hunters. Fuck me, Ghost Hunters.
It has 16 seasons. You didn't watch any of it?
There's a
No.
TV show.
Yeah, it's Ghost Hunters from 2004, so you can still watch it. It's from before 2018.
Well, some of
Yeah.
them.
Man, that's a real show for watch.
Alright. Wait, Ghost Hunters. It's not like the Ghost Hunters, the movie. Is it a YouTube show?
It's a reality TV show.
It's that one? No, I have watched that shit. Well, you need to hire a psychic vampire from the interwebs to do the psychicking on the demons. But
Okay.
there they use psychic abilities to determine the exact nature of whatever creature they were fighting and its history before trying to come up with some sort of a solution to it. So the more you know about the true nature of the creature possessing the nun, the closer you are, in other words, to its true name, the more your chances go up and up and up, because combining it with what the others know. Yeah, no, I remember this now. I watched it like a decade plus ago, some of it.
Like, I've seen
No.
clips of that, but I always thought it was like some YouTube shit, not actual.
I
proper
know
TV.
you fuckers. I know because I was like that. You have suspiciously a lot of know-how on how magic is viewed on the internet and how actual magic practices work. I know you fuckers have tried witchcraft. I fucking know you have tried to do witchcraft. I'm on to you, bastards.
I never tried witchcraft. Witchcraft is cringe.
Yeah, effectively think of it this way. The more you know about the creature you are targeting and the more you make its true essence a part of your ritual, the more on target the strike of focused belief and mental and spiritual energy is, and the less strength you need to accomplish the same effect, because the less of it gets wasted. So having its actual real for real name is very useful, because you can weave that into the ritual to help aim it. The more you know what its powers are, what its inherent nature is, etc., the more that will all also help. So you don't want a ritual that's from one spiritual practice or another. You want a ritual that's the most effective at focusing your spiritual energies and targeting them at this creature and towards the goal you want that energy to accomplish. So if a Catholic exorcism is the thing that resonates the most with your characters, that's the way you need to construct a spell. If it's something else, then you need to design it that way. But the form doesn't matter beyond how that form affects your own belief.
It's all about concentrating our stand.
Exactly.
Okay. So ecumenical prayer in the TV show is actually the way to go.
By the way, remember you still have avatar hints. If you want to apply them towards helping make this ritual work, in in terms of whoever is your pet mage, feel free to do so. You can give advice.
It's a situation that the in-character knowledge is now beyond the out-of-character knowledge on how to do that.
Okay, you never collaborated in Mage. Oh wait, no, you were all technocrats, so it didn't really matter that much.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
you need to have an overlap of paradigms. You need to be able to agree on like
James.
this should work.
James, your subconscious voice appears to you, and he says, "You should consume the demon, make him your stand."
So the avatar wants to be replaced by a demon.
No, avatars want to use the demon.
yeah, but that's not consuming. Like it would be being replaced. But yeah, make him yours.
So you just
Consumption and possession are different things.
so
Basically, consumption is you add this to yourself, and
yes, I know the definition of these words.
yeah,
So how does the stand appearing to James look? Like what form does it take? And is it
Okay.
just standing in the room being like, eat it? Or does it, because it was that blue, like shadowy figure, right?
yeah.
I mean, I'm awake. It's up to you, but if it appears of still just a voice in my head.
Are you looking for an image?
Yeah, I found it.
I vaguely remember the image, but like, does he just literally see it appear as a?
You see this appear.
How does it appear? Like where?
It flies around in front of your vision. You cannot move head away. It just moves into your.
So it's like a yay high figure that just zooms into his sight.
Yeah.
So it just like projects in front of me. I'm frozen. I can't move.
You can move.
No,
it
you
just
can
moves
move,
with
but
your
this thing is
mission.
always in front of you.
Okay.
It's
So, like
like
a
a
hologram.
projection to your visual, to your eyes.
I just blink.
Use the power of the demon. Make it serve you.
You know, with the way this avatar is going, Bacon, I think I might recommend a addiction to, like a dormant addiction to vampire vitae. I have a feeling in a past life this fucker was part of the Tremere Hermetic war and got into the good stuff. It feels like a magic junkie.
I mean, it was my plan, but yeah, I just I think of what I was going to say. But I know, yeah. Anna Lucas, I think the best way is on Sam's TV show a collective prayer to bind the demon. I just bring the books like I found these examples on Carthage, where the Romans and their belief they bound the demons there to the earth and they were gone. We need to bind it. Maybe we can define a target for the ritual. Maybe just bind it somewhere, bind it to the earth to be forever
I shall
asleep.
bear the soul stone. Lock me in with the demon.
I'm not sure if we could banish. Maybe we could try banish, but if you guys, I didn't found a banishing example, just a binding. So I think it might be safer. It's up to you.
Binding does make a lot of sense.
Wow. What the Okay, I see how it is.
Yeah, if the others agree. Now I'm more for binding, so I can in the future just capture the demon and use it for myself, sort of way. But if everyone asks, "No, let's try banishing it," I could agree because I know how to bring it back in the future.
But regardless, we need to research everything you can find out about her. Every crumb of knowledge to target the ritual.
Could use or contact, like you probably wouldn't get it. Could exchange like all information about the creature for a ritual in exchange for giving the actual name when we are done.
You sold me into the slavery of the Tremere. Now I shall take my revenge. They have given me permission to spend 3 days on making you suffer. The problem with your Tremere contact is that actual how-to instructions on demon summonings and banishings are above his pay grade. He literally doesn't have access.
And probably his boss doesn't have access as well. It's probably
Big
more than
city
one
like
degree.
this close to Vienna, he might.
Call him and put me through to the region, and to the region you say put me through to the Chantry in New Orleans.
Okay, I have an idea. What if we trade something for this banishment ritual?
What would you have that a Tremere regent would want badly enough to give you access to Infernalist instructions on? Like the Infernalist branch of Tremere magic, which they don't even share with their own kind.
And we don't need a
Okay.
ritual from them, we just need to put a ritual together we believe in ourselves.
Yeah, we just want more information about like, if they have a database that could, oh yeah, this creature, it's this kind. And what we can offer, like, we know the location of a stray fairy that's just hanging around, easy to be picked.
Again, you would have to go through the regent. Information on this specific kind of demon, maybe? Like, maybe that could be accomplished, but, again, the neonate didn't have access to the catalog of demonic visages. Like, he already mentioned that that was something he couldn't look up. He wasn't allowed.
Yeah, we could ask him, like, if he could get in contact with his boss so he could make sure that, like, the merit still goes through him. Like, he got his boss in contact with his people. We even can talk good things about him to his boss wherever, if he might have.
So you want to offer him a deal of 1 fairy in exchange for info on the specific type of demon this is.
Yes. Because we could do the ritual already with what we have, but they are the only source of information. I don't think the fairy could, oh yeah, this guy, I met him 10,000 years ago, it's this kind of demon. That's very unlikely.
Wow, that's an excellent idea. We'll get rid of the fairy and we'll get rid of the demon.
Clear board. Now we just need to get rid of Clan Tremere and we are clear.
Don't worry, some hunters will do deal with that for us in the future.
Out of character question, where do actual hunters come from? Like,
They
We
come
haven't
from
seen them.
people like you, mortals that discover a bit too much.
Yeah. The meme is that on the new edition books, for some reason, some like random Brazilian super vampire hunters exploded Vienna and killed most of the Tremere. For some reason, somehow.
What was the government agencies together with the Vatican and Brazilian hunter-killer drones?
Yeah, it's like doesn't make any sense.
I like the fan theory that the Second Inquisition was a technocracy project that escaped control. That they just fucked up on oversight, and that's why it worked.
It makes much more sense, but I doubt it.
But yeah, like, the reason you're not being exterminated like most hunters is mostly the fact that A, you seem sane, and B, you seem like witches, and C, some of them might have picked on that you might be an awakened mages and there might be an awakened master somewhere watching you and making sure you're okay, so best not to poke the bear without a good reason. Why not try the escalation, you know?
Yeah, I would just text our friend and see if we can like talk to him and see if we can set up a meeting with his boss. So yeah, I just ask, can you meet? We figure out an anti-swan measure. Want to check out with you.
He'll arrange a meeting. Probably just in the same park. Like, most of the vendors will have closed by then, but you know, there's still a few people out, and he's gonna ride with two goons. You know, you can sit down, have a chat with him. Flips open a notebook, has nice leather covers. It's like one of those fancy diary ones.
Who was he again? What was his name? Was
Alric.
Okay, yeah, I'm getting the right guy. Yeah, just go. Night, Miss Schreier. As we said, we figure out some things. We have a ritual ready. Taking great inspiration on a supposed massive demon banishing in Carthage by the Romans.
Excuse me? What?
Yeah, it wasn't a history book. Very interesting.
I'm most curious where you found this information. Clicks on pen.
Yeah, no, I just give like the authors like 3 different history books. I went to the old section of the library. There are some very interesting books there.
Yeah, no,
Give
it's
the author's name.
you can find everything on the internet, even like the crackpot theories and the materials that don't make it into the history books. Contemporary accounts have been scanned and put online and translated. Some of it is clearly poetic about the sky splitting open and vomiting fire on the attacking forces and crap like that, but you know.
Like, there's some interesting like third-hand accounts from historians. Very cool stuff.
Yeah, he's taking note of every fucking source. Like, if he could still sweat.
It was great inspiration for us. We are going to harvest the potential we have from our member Sam and her TV show, but to get a better result, we want to know more information.
About that, I believe I can. This is a rare occasion where I can speak for the prince and all my superiors. They will object to making this affair so public. Rather strenuously and quite likely violently if you proceed with this part of the plan.
Like, if we are thinking of like making it subterfuge, not openly speaking, just
I'm
channeling
afraid the
people's
prince
prayers.
will not quite see the distinction.
That's well, then we'll have to for sure go the harder route for a way.
Yes, let us declare the demons are real and we will hold a exorcism on TV.
There's nothing
It
wrong with
is
that.
like it's not that different from an usual Sam show. Like,
It seems that your contact is of a view that the prince will take a very dim view of someone actually in the know crossing that line and being this brazen.
well, that's why we're being so. As we need to go the harder route, we need to know more information about this specific entity for a ritual. We can do just with ourselves and people in the know. That's doable. But I'm not sure if you could have it, but maybe if your boss, we can give an interesting thing as a payment if he can get us information from the name. With my note the location of a lonely fairy noble. Easy to be taken.
He considers. I may be able to I may be able to arrange something. I will take the sources of information on Carthage as a down payment. You'll never see those books online again.
Yeah, like, I know, as he gets that, like, I notice, oh yeah, that's actual real stuff. I will download the books.
Keep them perhaps on a system that is not connected to the World Wide Web. Carthage is a touchy subject. Not to be spoken of publicly, if you understand me.
Okay, go away. There's a lot of truth in the reports then.
I believe that, well, that is a complex subject. It is perhaps related to our business here, but tangentially.
Okay.
I do believe that the regent will be reluctant to risk people in acquiring a fairy, but there are tools to harvest a fairy's power. If you were to perhaps do that, then I believe my superiors might be convinced to personally look into the Forbidden Archives and share some appropriate information with you.
Yeah, do one impossible thing so you can do another impossible thing easier.
I mean, you trading favors, right?
Yeah, just the favor we're supposed to do is going up to a guy who can be like, I unleash sovereign, kill yourself.
Like, how would one go on harvesting with those tools?
Well, it depends on what tools my superiors are willing to entrust you with. I will inquire about this. But
If it make it
as you
easy,
understand,
fairy is not on those weird stronghold. His house is protected, but he goes to a lot of parties, and we know the route he takes.
well, that will certainly make it easier, but even so, the region does not believe in risking the clan's reputation.
Understandable.
And you mentioned that you have the creature's name. If you wish my superiors to research specifically into this being, then I will require a name to look for them to look up.
Yes.
We can give it to them when they actually agree to research, not before.
Yeah, when the deal comes through and we also get the fairies energy, we give you the name.
Oh, very well. I will speak with the regent tonight. I should have an answer for you tomorrow.
Right? Thank you. That is really being a very good partnership.
I too am happy with the way this is going so far.
Like, have a meeting with the regent and keep invoking her name so that she can remote view it and then get really scared of the Tremere.
Now, as you said, that the problem, what kind of, how many people do you think you could get before members of your organization being annoyed with us talking a lot, spreading too much truth?
Oh, he blinks a few times.
Like for the ritual.
Ideally, just the four of you. The more you spread this, the more unhappy they will become. Ideally, you should confine it to the people who already know that things like this exist.
And how much of a favor would the mind-altering thing that you guys can do to clear minds after we are done?
That is difficult for people who aren't like us to master. If you were willing to join the organization, perhaps I could petition the regent and he could petition the prince for permission to bring you into our select group.
No, just it would if you have to master it, just if we like pay some of you to do it for us, how costly it would be, how many favors we need to do.
Well, you would need to discuss it with someone who can do it. It depends. If it was a single night that needed to be removed, or single set of events, I suppose that would be perhaps a night's work from a skilled memory manipulator. Or perhaps someone in the clan would be interested. I would likely have to speak with the regent directly. Understandably, I do not want to bring some... No, but even then, I don't believe I wish to help you with this, because, to be perfectly honest, I don't want someone from my side poaching your business.
Understandable.
And
Because he himself did neglect his studies in the field of domination.
perhaps if I arranged it as a boon, but then I would be in debt to someone else, or I would have to use a favor someone else owes me. You can see the mental math as he's working through it. Yes, I believe I could arrange this. I believe I could arrange this if it was something that could be done with a single night's work. So 5, 6 people, 10 at the very most. And you would have to offer me something of suitable value, since I would then be indebted to another of my kind, or would have to use a very valuable favor for this. Since I would be buying their discretion, not just their service, it would be costly. So out of character, he would have to trade a moderate boon to ensure that someone didn't fuck with his business with you after doing this. So
the vibe I'm getting is, instead of asking for help with the cleanup, you should just not worry about the cleanup at all. They will clean it up anyway because they care about the masquerade.
I mean, you don't have... you have the phone number of the Hound. You don't have to go through this guy for the cleanup, is the thing, right?
The Hound already said if something goes sideways, you can always call Hill.
So why didn't you just murder these guys? Why are you calling me? What's the problem? Did you not pick people who would be missed?
It's just not
Yeah,
gonna. We don't need that many. We just need one priest or something, right?
Yeah,
At most.
just a few. All right, yeah. While we do the other things and wait for the answer of your boss, we'll try to see if we can keep up with something that would be useful to you to do that. If not, we'll try to manage with just us.
Okay. So, you have an idea of how to go about designing a ritual. As days pass, you continue having dreams. Everyone, give me one more perception awareness roll. I'm not gonna give you new stuff if you get similar success to before, but someone might get above 3, so there's always a chance.
Oh,
What's the
attentive, my specialty.
attentive? Okay. Okay. You dream of watching coming up of a group of hooded figures coming up from a basement, chanting, carrying bells, ringing them, and marching through the city towards the park in its center, where they form a circle, and one of them pulls back the hood. They look exhausted, malnourished, like they have been in that basement for a long time, and you see them pull apart their shirt to expose their chest as another figure stands in front of them with a knife. The others are pouring out a circle of using some sort of dust. There seems to be a multitude of cats and dogs gathering. It feels like it isn't that late, like it's later in the summer, perhaps early autumn. It's still hot, but it has that feeling of a heat that will soon fade away into, proper autumn. And the figure standing in front of the kneeling sacrifice plunges the knife down, chants rise to a crescendo, and your eyes refuse to register what is happening as space seems to bend. And it's like that figure is being... it's not a physical thing, it's almost spiritual. It's like they're being turned inside out and then put back together differently. And that's where you come awake with a gasp.
I just wake up. I just turn on the lights. I look for a piece of paper and I just write down everything to almost like all details possible. The temperature, like the place on the park, everything written.
Yeah. Yeah, the details of the exact locations were vague, but if you had to guess, it was, once you're awake, mid-September at the latest. So somewhere late August, early September. It's, the end of the summer. So you have a couple of weeks, but you don't have that long until the whatever is happening happens. And you can take a guess on what she's trying to do. At this point, it might be fairly obvious.
Yeah. She's the only demon and she's bringing friends or other things.
Indeed.
September.
Oh yeah, it's probably like bringing someone through who can't crawl out himself because he's too big.
The demon book says that when a demonic summoning is being attempted, omens ripple backwards in time.
Guess we have to kill her for real, huh? Guess it's time to pick out a nice golden chalice for the rich.
Okay. September, middle of park. I was watching with your sacrifice.
Yeah.
Put between
You-
brackets generic magic circle information. So like details, oh, it was made of ash, it had this, they did this, they enchanted that, etc.
Wood and bone ash might be accurate actually,
Wood and bone ash.
but it was hard to tell. It was like you were kind of like in a bus stop from your vantage point outside the park or something, right? Like, oh, what is that weirdo group doing over there, right? But you have at least 2 weeks, but not more than 5.
Just take a picture of it, send in the group chat, go back to sleep.
Fair enough. And yeah, like, you told her the entire Tremere clan is after her. Of course she's reaching for reinforcements. Like, oh, I need my buddies from the war for this much fuckery.
That's actually good in some ways because it made her be more of an issue. So if we solve this, it's better for our standing in the city. And now it's easier to track her because she's desperate. She's trying to bring people.
I think you need to make her more desperate and paranoid because the worse this gets, the more Auspex pings are gonna go through and solve the problem for us.
There's just this one Malkavian who's tired of Unlife and keeps bringing food to the cultists because he knows, but he doesn't give a fuck. It's like on the second night he perfectly interpreted the omens with dementation and he's just on board.
Actually, when the regent makes his offer, just tell him, call me again with a better offer when your danger sense goes up and hang out.
Alright. Normal routine for the day. Wait for the evening and info.
Yes.
Alright. In the evening, he will ask for another meeting in the same spot.
Yes, accepted.
He will bring out a box and lay it on the table, open it. Inside, resting on blue velvet, is a iron knife inlaid with silver runes and a crystal attached to the pommel. If you ensure that the killing blow to the fairy is done with this, their power will be drained and captured at the instant of death, and you will then be able to bring it to us. We will loan you the blade in exchange for the name of the creature.
So collateral, understandable.
It's a bad deal. It's a bad deal. We could just take it, give him the wrong name, and then put it up for sale on eBay.
And leave the country.
Just give him a name.
Like, I just look at
No, what for? This is not a good deal. We don't have time to
Yeah,
go
like-
fuck around with the Phalor.
like
Just so they can tell us, oh yeah, by the way, she has not just swan wings, but also this and this.
yeah, like I look at it. It's we have to kill it, and final blow needs to be with that.
Indeed.
That's the way to harvest it. Yeah, look at it.
Unless it has treasures or stored magical essence which you can steal.
Yeah, has his magic armor, but we can't get into his place.
If you
Don't
spike
think-
the perimeter with cold iron, that will almost certainly disrupt its magic.
Don't think we can stab him.
Well, that is unfortunate. My superior was amenable to the deal, and this is one of the few places that has a body of works on swans. We could have given you much information about the specific symbols and resonances that her particular kind of swan is vulnerable to, according to him. But if you're not interested, slowly closes the lid.
Well, we'll see how the price is in 2 weeks when the big swan comes home to roost.
Do you have more information for me? Flips open the note.
Yeah, we figure out what she's doing. We have 2 weeks to stop her before she brings back up.
2 weeks, so how solid is this timeline?
Could vary a few days. I sense by the weather on the visions, unless there's a big variation. I actually should check the forecast for the future. It might mess a bit, but good solid estimate.
If whoever she is bringing up as a backup does come true, our clan was able to determine that it will not be of the same kind as her, so don't try to reuse the same ritual if you key to her specific essence.
And also, we never agreed to deal with the big one. Like, we deal with her, and the big one, if he comes through or not, it's not really our problem, is it?
That is certainly according to the letter of our agreement. I see.
Oh,
Well,
we'll
it
do our
was
best.
perhaps optimistic to expect you to harvest a face soul for us. I hope you won't take it amiss. I had to offer.
This bitch.
If it wasn't, if it was a tool that allowed more flexibility on the killing, we would be interested. But as you even recommended before, we would shoot him from far away with sniper rifles and then just
The
harvest his
The
body.
problem is that we don't believe we can take a fair reward ourselves. Our combat capabilities aren't good enough.
And if we need to make sure the final blow is with the knife, it would make it very hard.
That is a fair point. If it's a matter of lacking proper equipment, we could, of course, help with that. Alternatively, if you have substantial information on the attempted summoning, my regent did authorize me to offer an enchanted blade that would be effective against demons. In exchange for such information, he would be willing to make such an item for you.
That sounds much better.
Indeed. I just take the paper I have from when I woke up. I just pass to him.
Okay, he's gonna look it over, copy most of it, ask a few questions, clarify some details, ask you about the visions you have been having in general. And he's gonna tell you that the way what his kind has been sensing and what has been discussed inside clan without access to specific books, he believes that he doesn't know what kind of a demon she is, of course, but he thinks that whatever she is summoning is something that has power over the natural world, so you can expect swarms of animals to chew your legs off if you fight it, that sort of thing. All the omens seem to indicate a demon of nature of some kind. But it's good to have some clear idea of the timeline, and this is excellent information. And the regent will take a night out of his busy schedule to put a ward against demons on a knife for you, or a fire axe or a sword. Like what's your preference? Like, it doesn't need to be any specific thing. Knives are just ritual daggers are just traditional.
It's easier to conceal. I agree. A dagger could work.
Okay. Yes, a dagger of Damascus steel, a centuries-old antique, of course.
Man, to think that the regent will stop fortifying the chantry to make us a relic.
Well, he doesn't need to enchant a fresh fire axe. He might just give you one from the stores. Probably have a couple of warded knives. Okay, Dan is dying. Let's end here, but you can add to the group inventory that given that you are engaging in something that is to mutual benefit and is turning really sour, and to motivate you to actually get on with it and solve the problem before they have to, you have acquired a dagger with a ward against demons permanently embedded into it. So that's 3 extra dice of lethal damage when striking a demon. It is...
And I'll add more things about the knowledges, because Carthage was, I think, LOL.
Good night.
Okay.
Night.
Good night, Dan. And he died.
Well, we haven't finished.
Well, it's time in any case.
Simon
I
was very sick.
I want to requisition computer 5.
Alright. You may
Like,
upgrade.
Lucas runs computers like 2 times a session, and he hacked the database of a major corporation. That's as good as it gets.
You just ruined Chungus's life. You didn't hack shit. You didn't finish the download.
It's as good as it gets.
Okay. But indeed, you have a timeline. Somewhere in the first half of September or at the very end of August is when the summoning is likely to finish.
Can I buy up awareness?
Sure.
Yeah.
Nature seems to groan under the strain of what is being attempted here. There is much to be aware of.
Need to buy some things. I will leave for later while I still think. Yeah. Things are going well, I guess.
Yes, very well.
I'm in well enough, right?
So, Matt, what are your thoughts?
In character, Lucas believes that he's an Uber hacker,
Uh-huh.
and being a journalist is a shitty job, and he should change a job. Out of character, what's going on is so complicated. Like,
Well, it's simple. You threatened the demon, scared her shitless, and convinced her that a bunch of sorcerers about the only thing she's vulnerable to are coming after her, so she decided that there were too many enemies and she was never going to tie up all the loose ends of her own, so she's going to summon some help from back in the war days. So, simple. You caused this. The summoning wouldn't have happened unless you had decided to pull the trigger on threatening her with the entire clan Tremere. She believed you.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good thing. She's a serial killer. She needs to go.
But it does certainly signal a degree of vulnerability. Apparently, you can indeed stop her, because she's afraid enough to try and summon help.
She's not untouchable.
Exactly.
No, I just need to bind her under golden chalice.
Nyaxi, your thoughts?
Yeah, pretty good. You're making good progress. Actually, we should have scared her even more just to squeeze that Tremere ball dry. But you know, good enough.
I think the Tremere are probably just in this kind of situation adopting an attitude of, okay, if they fuck this up, then we'll step in.
I mean, we got a cool knife out of it so far. That's pretty good.
I mean, the best kind of trade is when both sides are, you know, giving things that are relatively easy for them and valuable to the other side, right?
Yeah, just, you know, their leverage comes from what they have, and ours comes from making the Angelica into taking the eyeball.
Okay, Bacon.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, to Tremere being Tremere, but I like how, like, yes, the situation is quite dire, but we need to get, instead of just sending a neonate to kill the fairy, we need to get these possible mages to die killing the fairy so we can help with the ritual. I appreciate their greed. Nex is right.
If
We
you
should
were a
have waited.
neonate, would you roll up to a famed noble's house that, even according to you, is warded and guarded and try and harvest him? Fuck no.
Well, if the regent decided that that's what you have to do it. That's just how it
Alright.
is. That's the pyramid.
And the regent is just fishing for advantage like everyone else. Like, he doesn't need a fairy soul, but he'll take one if one is for sale. Cheaply enough.
Well, if you get yourself sent there by the regent, you're clearly not doing a very good job.
Yeah, a good neonate demonstrates initiative.
You know, that's a good point. This might be a luck roll, Nyaxi. Roll luck to see if there are any neonates that are in extreme disfavor right now.
Like, you're the big chunkers of the Trivia Neonates if you get sent there. Sure, I'll roll a luck. That's a 3.
You know, the last 2 that were in disfavor died to werewolves last week. So, fresh out of disposable Tremere.
Okay. That's actually good for us. We still have our fairy contact.
And yeah. And hopefully he'll never learn that you were ready to murder him for momentary advantage.
It's not a momentary advantage. We are saving our city from a demonic invasion.
Indeed.
It was merely a feint in a greater negotiation.
Mm.
I'm sure you'd understand as a political.
To put him on the back
himself.
foot and feel like he has to make up to you about being so ungenerous with his demands. No, I understand, of course. Alright, any more thoughts or theories to add before we end the recording?
No. Good.
Good. Alright then. I'm gonna end it here. Say goodbye to whoever might end up watching this.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.